So last time we picked up in mid-conversation with, at the dinner table, discussed more about, I believe it was, I can't remember exactly what. Zars, yeah. Moving on to just after dinner stuff, Vaughn conveniently positioned the entire party within a single wall in between, and then proceeded to unstealthily make babies with Kina. And then thus in the next morning, what did you do? Went around, checked out the shop, ordered some stuff there, ordered armor from another place, shopping here, shopping there. You saw Nilik. Kind of grabbed him in broad daylight, dragged him into the alleyway, and had a conversation in a hotel room. Was visited by Kashir. Party was kind of split up at that point, but he managed to. Zylna managed to convince him to go away in one way, shape, or form. Even though they are very interested in Sheero. They know he's there, but they are not making a move on him at the moment. And then you went and got the armor, and then I think you all decided to go to the guild hall. And got to pull up, let's see, the Trust map. Nope, not the DM one. Not that the DM one would tell anything, but... What it would. You just see, what's this black circle with this number on it?
It's our upcoming doom.
It's like, that's a shop. That's also a shop. Still a shop. It's like, that's the cultist lair. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
But you headed to the guild hall. For the sake of who was all there, did the whole party go? There was a discussion of.
Yeah, I think the whole party went.
Okay.
After some deliberation.
Alright. For sake of visual placement, there's not a map for specifically that guild hall, but we'll use Rising Valor. It is a different layout, I assure you, but it has the same features that we may possibly need. Unless you're all looking to throw down with the whole guild. But
let's go. I'm kidding.
Was the wrong. Okay.
Who the fuck that? Oh, okay. It's like, who the fuck that?
That was everyone I didn't want.
Yeah. I'm just on the stairs.
Yeah.
Don't ask why, just am.
So you enter this guild hall, which is built into the side of a mountain.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, or the mountain cliff, I should say.
I'd consider joining just because their base is in a cool place, but I have already thrown my allegiance into several things, so I think I should stop while I'm ahead.
To which, Vaughn, looking around, you see multiple people. I'm not going to populate the map with a bunch of, just generic people.
Randos.
Yeah, you do see Klaus there amongst them.
Zylna starts throwing gang signs. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Avon like looks to just Sheero for a moment. Wiggles eyeballs.
Eyeballs?
What did you put?
You
Wiggle
wiggled your
eyes.
eyebrows? How?
We might not want to know.
Please, I
Please
am going
explain.
to assume that you meant eyebrows, not eyeballs.
Yep.
Yeah, no, yeah, lad. It's obvious what he meant. It's just, come on, man.
Is it obvious though, Matt? Is it?
Priscilla purrs at the sight of Klaus and flies over, kind of landing on the floor, purring, looking up at Klaus, and then deciding before Klaus even acknowledges her existence that he took too long, and
did take too
flies
long.
up and flies up to the table where she purrs again aggressively, and Avon is just behind with Sheero going, no. Oh fuck.
I don't know. He rolled a nat 1 on perception. I don't know if he's aware she's there yet. But it's
He has had too much to drink. He is not paying attention anymore.
eventually he does notice. He does notice her after she gets aggressive about it. To which he looks around, sees you, like, oh, and you've made it back safe.
Indeed. We have. I have also arrived here to start the application process, hopefully.
Yes, well, we can notify the guild master.
For some reason, Avon is still concentrating on invisibility, which should be off by now, but it's fine.
Sometimes you just don't want to be seen.
I was gonna just roll a random attack.
Wait, what?
So the invisibility goes off.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have that wouldn't have
Just
been
target
good.
Sheero with an unarmed strike.
Just, like, rolls a
Has it
natural
worked
one.
before?
And then-
What worked now?
He
Oh,
he
don't
somehow
even.
rolls
No,
to
I know
hit,
exactly what you're
hits and
referring to.
damages
Fuck you.
himself.
I know exactly what you're referring to, Tyler. Fuck you. Oh, God.
Yeah, fuck you, Tyler. I don't know what we're talking about, but fuck you, Tyler.
No, no. I'm gonna explain this. This was in the first campaign. This
was here. I tried to punch you and it didn't work.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Akuma and Tyson. I was like, oh.
No. He tried to punch Sheero and missed horribly.
Oh, okay.
It's back on the boat. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, well, anyways, we'll inform the guild master. We conduct a formal interview. He pulled a kind of somewhat of a briefcase by him, and hands you somewhat of a scroll of a bunch, which has a bunch of stuff. Fill that out in the meantime.
absolutely.
To which he gets up, and unless you have anything else to say to him, he walks away.
Avon turns, looks at Sheero.
I'll deal with it. This is yours first. What, do you really... You haven't even joined the guild yet. Do you really think it would be wise?
Avon just, waves a hand almost, defeatedly and just takes a seat.
You know I'm right. You haven't even joined the guild yet proper, and here you come in with a friend asking for them to join as well.
A friend whose nation is maybe declaring war. So
Exactly. Even more so.
Priscilla is staring over Yvonne's shoulder at the application, just.
Zylna casts message at Yvonne and says, "Do you want me to draw pretty pictures on your application? I can draw a little smiley face and a cute pony. Maybe that'll help."
No, but thank you.
But everybody likes ponies. Okay, I'll leave you to it then. Or a dog. Oh, that would definitely get you in.
I'm almost imagining Zylna looking around for a random spare sheet of paper now.
She absolutely is doing that.
She doesn't have a sketchbook?
She does, but it's probably half filled with pictures of Sam, and the other half is just random bullshit. Also, certain, like, half vampire, like, sketches of a certain half vampire running around on walls and shit and doing horrifying crap. Basically, she needs a new sketchbook.
We spent a whole episode shopping and you didn't pick one up?
Zylna has average intelligence. How many times do you go to the store and forget half the shit you came there for? Be honest.
I mean,
honestly, not very often. I usually write a list beforehand. I'm sorry to say.
Rude.
It's the truth. It's not rude if it's true.
Nope, it's still rude.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, once
I
Yvonne.
actually don't either, but it's only when I don't write a list that I forget. But also, I work at the fucking grocery store, so I literally don't care. I'll just get it tomorrow. I basically live there.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Sheero doing?
Oh god.
No, I was just gonna say he's just basically kind of standing guard with Yvonne along with Kina. Like he's most definitely keeping an eye out for his brother in case the asshole does decide to come up here. But two, he also he plans on, once Yvonne finishes up the application and he gives it back to Klaus, like when Klaus has a second, like he is going to go up and speak with him.
Okay.
Zylna probably found a sheet of paper and is now using her sketchbook and also Hunter's just shoulder to doodle dogs.
I'm getting a lot of feedback from Sheero.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry.
Okay. So Yvonne finishes his application. I'm not going through what's on that application.
Thank you.
Like it's like bureaucracy RP. But
Paperwork.
Klaus
That sounds
comes
like the most awful.
I'm sure there's some Star Wars prequel RP games like that, but
Oh dear God.
But Klaus eventually comes out when after Yvonne has had plenty of time to finish and such. It's like, well, if you're ready, Guildmaster's in the meeting room already.
Zylna like quickly darts over and hands Yvonne. It's just like an entire paper of little cute dogs.
Are they giant?
One of them probably looks a lot like Spirit.
It's a doll.
But it's just a variety of cute dogs. She's like, here, slide it to him. I know how bribery works, trust me.
Meow. And Priscilla like flies up to the door with Yvonne, looks inside, sees Klaus, and then just goes meow and flies away. Flies over to Zylna.
Oh, Zala walked back over there. Oh, my cat now.
Zylna walks away from Priscilla. Priscilla looks frustrated. Priscilla chases.
Well, yeah, she didn't walk away from her. She was just... Zala would probably have already walked off the second she gave Yvonne the paper.
Priscilla does aggressive kitty slap.
Zelda holds her, gives her many cuddles. Important shit happens while they just vibe in the corner, maybe go get a drink, who cares? Yeah, they do things.
Mm-hmm.
So you enter the.
This will take.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So you enter the.
Not sure, but I suppose we have to wait and find out.
Makes sense.
Enter the room to which Klaus has a seat across the table from the guildmaster. Lechlor Philana. Like, what? Oh, like.
That's why I was just testing it.
Have a seat, Yvonne. Like, I presume you do.
Yep.
Okay.
Yvonne will sit at whatever seat Klaus gestured for them to sit in.
Yeah. Yep. That one. He's like. So, with the formalities first, we've, as per the recommendation of Klaus, that you formally apply for the full membership to the Stone Dragons, and this would be the entry interview. On completion of this interview, and so long as we find it satisfactory, would result with you achieving full membership of the Stone Dragons.
I did not know who Lechlor was. I thought it was Foniala Jadebelt we were meeting. She's the headmaster. Never mind. That was out of character.
Oh.
I had a female mountain dwarf written down as headmaster.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes, well, we'll initially start with discussing your works while working with the Rising Valor Guild. From what we understand, you had some troubles early on in the first few weeks. It says here which you died. Care to elaborate how that occurred?
Yes, I can indeed elaborate on to how that occurred. We did run into some troubles. Our first mission went off with only minor inconveniences. Our second mission, however, commissioned by Countess Shiraki, did not go as smoothly. There was one particular room of a dungeon that we were delving into, and Sheero and myself happened to discover this room, and I entered it. Unfortunately, I entered it alone and was attacked by shadows. I'm not the strongest individual, and thus that is how I fell. Luckily, through the persistence of my group, they were able to recover my body and take me to Jormungandr, where I was brought back.
He's just, like, scribbling down notes. It's like,
They did, technically along with myself as well, still complete our designated mission, though, for the Countess Shiraki, clearing it of the Vistabane cultists and acquiring the focus that was being used there.
yes. Klaus has mentioned you've been doing a lot of work for the for the House of Shiraki, dealing with these particular troublesome cultists. You've had further work. You've had further work dealing with them.
We've dealt with them, I do believe, only one particular other time. During our more recent adventure into a second dungeon that had been discovered by Countess Shiraki. Her scouts had scouted out a second place as well as a third location that we have yet to go to yet. She is still in the process of scouting it out and is supposed to be informing us when that area will be ready. That area, we had a death that was not possibly revivable. We encountered a zombified beholder. We cleared it of virtually of every other threat. And then it came to the last room and there was a zombie beholder with a strange crown-like focus upon it. During that battle, my companion Sam was slain, disintegrated. We still slayed the beholder and were able to recover the crown to take it back to the Countess for additional investigation. But unfortunately, there was no recovering from a disintegration.
I'm sorry for your loss of your comrade. But I must ask, what do you think that you've learned from that particular situation? Having already died once, it is clear that with this world of magic and that which adventurers have at hand, many things, including death, can be fixed, but with this, it was not possible. What do you think is to be? Sorry. What do you think is to be taken away from these types of situations?
That death is to be avoided as much as possible. To enter every situation with care and the utmost of preparation. If something cannot be prepared for, an attack cannot be prepared for, then to enter a strategist mindset as quickly as possible and to find out whether the options are to run or to stay and fight. I've also learned that death is leading to other things, other places, and is not permanent, even for disintegration now. My companion Sam, we received intel, and he has joined the Valhallans.
Yes, Klaus has informed me a little bit about these otherworldly beings. and that we believe that another one of our members, specifically your uncle, is currently among them. I must congratulate you on finding out what you have so far, whereas we have been unsuccessful.
Yvonne just kind of like nods their head down.
But going into further discussions of discoveries, it also appears that you were involved in uncovering a foreign plot. Please elaborate on how you came across this.
It wasn't necessarily my group that started to come across this plot, even though we do have a member of the foreign party among us, Sheero Dawn. It was actually Baroness Petra Teague of Baldur's Harbor that came across this plot and actually requested us to meet her. That was where we learned more, and even our companion learned more of what was happening. Part of what we have learned so far is that Eclector, at that point, from her, and from knowledge Sheer was able to share based on what he was told very limitedly, was that Eclector, according to Sheero, just had an interest in seeing what was going on over here. To suss out, they'd seen the lack of gods in our area. And they wanted to see whether we were weak because of it or not. At the time, he didn't know why. Now he does. People of Eclector wished to bring their deities here by force. At first, this all seemed speculation. Even the Baroness herself did not have much proof regarding this until we went to the Sylvan Forest. On the outskirts of the Sylvan Forest, also from an individual known as Ramsay Taggart, who is... Wait. Yes, no, that's right, Ramsay Taggart. We learned of... I'm still here, right?
Yep.
Yep, we're listening.
Okay, it's just... From an individual learned as Ramsay Taggart, we learned of an attack on an Eclector ship in the Sylvan Forest, and that the ship was currently beached or crashed somewhere along the shore. We went to the Sylvan Forest to investigate after discoveries of Ramsay Taggart and their plans involving the Knights of Dominion, which are another story. But upon reaching the Sylvan Forest, we learned that the Lady of the Wolves had crashed the ship after peacefully requesting that they leave her forest. They showed no intention of doing so. The ship was packed full of armaments and included Alexios, someone Sheero knew from back home, who was under orders to remain there and wait for future instructions at the time. Let me confirm that real quick. Yvonne seems to kind of like hold for a moment, thinking. There was... Oh, it was Captain Ratkus Paradis. That was the captain of the ship, not Alexios. Alexios is Sheero's, head of his church. they didn't listen to them leaving, and so the Lady of the Wolves rendered the captain catatonic after he tried to strike her. It's where we received the letters and the intel regarding this. There was also a member of the 8-Shot Guild that was present at the ship as well, but they hid out in the bottom of the ship until it was cleared. We returned to Baldur's Harbor to report these findings, during which we learned that an official investigation was going on and that members of Equector were being rounded up and asked what they were doing. Our member, Sheero, has been allowed to stay with us, provided if his presence is needed, he shows. He has shown multiple times that he does not care and that he disagrees with the intentions of his kind. He wants to stop them. He wants to show them that bringing a religion here by force is not what is needed, and will just lead to senseless resistance and death. However, we've learned through a dream from Sheero, he was ordered to return home. He said no. They are now sending people here to remove his clerical power. He has betrayed his country to help us.
He is just kind of scribbling stuff down as you're talking. There, yes. And now comes this. Now that you have found yourself on the opposing end of two daunting factions, those of the cultists who are responsible for killing you once before and killing one of your friends, and another that appears to intend on invading our homeland. What do you see your missions going for? Do you see your missions going forth as merely work or personal missions in regards to these factions?
Thinks for a moment. A little of both. I will not lie to you because I cannot. There is part of me that desires revenge for what has occurred against Sam. But the primary concern that I also have is the devastation that the Fist of Bane cultists could bring. My care may not be personal as much as it would be, I know what danger lies if these Fist of Bane cultists succeeded whatever they are planning. They must be stopped. Sheero's people are coming. And they're coming to take Sheero out. At the moment, they are, and we have intelligence of this, out at sea. They cannot make a heavy military entrance into Rindico yet. That I am confident in, at least. Or that I have knowledge of. So it will likely be people who are already here in Rindico, unbeknownst to us. or people who can enter Rindico sneakily. At the moment, I do believe the current plan of our group is to engage the Fist of Bane cultists. And if Sheero's individuals happen to encounter us along the way, then we will handle them. In a way, I'm actually hoping we encounter them, and it takes them a while, because they'll be chasing us rather than gathering useful intel. And the places we're going are quite dangerous. So, in terms of how I feel about whether my missions are purely a job or personal, I care deeply for Rindico. If the people of the Klektoi come with the intent of war, senseless devastation will reign. I don't want that. This is my home. And while, yes, I am from another land, Ryu, and I have gathered intel and I would like to go there, my home is here. That is just my homeland. My place of origin. But this place is where my heart lies, and I will defend it.
You see the two other guild members look up. You see kind of, or look at each other. You see Klaus nod. Very well, Yvonne. I think we have gotten everything we've needed. Your answers are satisfactory for your entry into the Stone Dragons. We'll primarily be assigning you under the adventuring part of the guild.
Yvonne nods.
Yep.
He tries to hide it, but there's like no. Yvonne is not a liar. He's excited, but he is definitely like respectfully holding the like relief and the excitement in, out of respect and like knowing there's probably more to be said still.
So, it's like, to which I was formally asked, Yvonne, Yvonne, on behalf of the Stone Dragons, as a guild master, I invite you to formally join the guild. Do you accept?
Yes.
Very well. And then he reaches into his bag, which I bestow upon you, your formal membership badge. Welcome to the Stone Dragons, my boy.
Yvonne smiles and nods. Thank you very much.
In terms of what your immediate assignment would be, is nothing really any different than what you are currently doing. We wish you to continue your venture into dealing with the current issues, dealing with the situations that we have brought up here. It is in the guild's interest that these these cultists be dealt with, and whatever can be done within your power to thwart this potential invasion, or individuals involved in said invasion.
Indeed. And just to be sure, you are aware of the Knights of Dominion and the threat that they posed. And the events that occurred in Baldur's Harbor, correct?
We have been made aware of them. While we do not prohibit you from taking actions against them on your own behalf, it is unfortunately not in the guild's immediate best interest to sanction any action against a rather highly regarded organization close to the king.
Understood.
But should you have to take any action against them, just make sure that you have proper cause. But know that you do it on your own accord.
Indeed.
If you have any further questions, ask them now, or else we shall conclude this meeting.
A request, more. Less than a question. The companion I previously spoke of, Sheero Dawn. He has aided me greatly in the past few days. And he's been interested in joining the guild as well. His desire was to have allies. Should he survive and his power not be stripped. He wanted to be able to have people he could count on to help him stop what is coming.
Wait a minute, pause for a second. Did you just say he's looking for allies? Was that all that was?
It was allies. It was mostly just he's looking for allies in the coming events that are coming, an organization to rely on.
Okay.
That should he survive, an organization that will help him stop and have the ability to help him stop what is coming, because we cannot do it, the four of us alone.
Well, in terms of that, he has our support, especially through you at this point, being a formal member.
Mm-hmm.
And further resources will likely be allocated towards dealing with any potential excursions. I was notified today that one of his I don't want to say accomplices, one of his countrymen were taken into custody today.
Oh, yes, we're aware. Good was there.
Yes. Well, unless there's something specific you're asking, he more or less has our support to a degree.
Not necessarily. I believe if he has anything, he should ask it if it is anything in addition to what I've said, but I don't believe so.
Well, if that'd be the case, then he is more than welcome to bring it up and discuss it with us, but other than that, I think the matter, at least between us the matter between us is concluded.
Indeed. Thank you.
Which they stand up and Lyclor opens the door and departs. Klaus kind of just hangs back a little bit, pats you on the shoulders, like, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Certainly been a stressful time. At least this is one thing off my chest. Something I've been wanting for a while. Smiles, like, looks up to Klaus.
Yes, well, you've earned it. You've certainly been through a lot, more so than many members during their preliminary times. Is there any help I can give you, or any help I can give? Feel free to ask.
Will do. So Blaze is still with the Valhallans then?
As far as we know, it hasn't got a whole lot of word back. Divination magic sure isn't working.
Good to know. I probably shouldn't try sending him a message then.
No, it probably wouldn't work. We've tried several times. Does not do shit. Reaching the 9 hills is easier.
But imagine so. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Yes, well, let us join your friends. No need to muddle in here all day.
Indeed.
And Tabaxo, what's the group doing?
Last I knew, Zylna and Hunter are having a drink.
Yeah, Sheero was just chilling.
Priscilla is doing cap things. If they're drinking, Priscilla has left them and gone to Sheero.
Yeah,
Zylna is still petting the kitty, just with a drink in one hand.
Spirit is just laying near the door.
Priscilla will randomly, just seemingly without reason, fly over to the door, peek out one of the windows, and then fly back to Zylna.
Good.
You get the sense it might be like a subtle Avant command before he left, like, hey, make sure the doggo doing okay. And Priscilla being like, fine, bitch. Because it is literally like she flies to the window, looks out it's like a 2-second interaction. Flies to window, looks out, gone. Cool, I looked, it's still there. Is it dead? I don't know. It's lying there. It's motionless. I just said to look at it. At one point, she does go to this window, but then realizes the proximity is a bit close, and she gets uncomfortable, and it's like an immediate reaches window. There's no 2 seconds. It's just reaches window, sight, bye.
Actually, have Priscilla roll perception.
Oh, gods.
Uh-oh. Spirit can't, right?
It's not like Spirit would be able to communicate this. It's...
yeah, but Spirit can defend himself if he
not-
needs to.
It's not an attack. It's not something hostile.
Yet.
Something that a dog would consider hostile, at least. Priscilla, while looking out and being a cat, notices that a familiar entourage of guards are approaching the guild hall.
God fucking damn it. Here we go.
There's like that. Priscilla reaches the window, particularly probably this one, where it's panic, runs away from window, then it's like screech to a stop midair. You can almost hear the like comedy, the like old cartoon style wheels screeching. Pauses for a moment, flies back to the window, no, just to verify that they saw the guards, then flies over to Sheero, and it is kitty panic again.
No, kitty panic. What's wrong?
What's going on?
I could
Priscilla.
just see, yeah, I could just see like her.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I could just see like she's on his shoulder, just like both front paws just pushing into the side of his face, like, go! You need to leave now.
Hey, Evan. What is Priscilla? Is she a beast or is she what is her classification?
She's a familiar.
She's a familiar, so she's Fae.
Yeah, but okay. Then no, I can't cast my spells on her. I was gonna try to communicate with her.
Yeah, I think
Zelda's gonna cast message to the cat.
That works too.
Priscilla, what's going on?
I don't think Priscilla can speak.
Fair enough. Zylna will just go to the window, since she freaked out after looking at the window.
I think I'm gonna follow because there is something weird going on.
Yeah,
Or at least Hunter would think so.
Yeah. Well, would Sheero kind of guess as to what this is? Like, because he saw her at the window.
Possibly, I guess.
Priscilla is trying to drag you. Very, very badly. Very, very badly. That is a 5 minus 4, so it's just 1.
Yeah. So, no.
She's like flapping wings and trying to pull you, seemingly in the direction of the stairs over here or whatever. Just out of the sight of the door.
So, if it's
I don't
what
believe
I think
Yvonne is out right now.
Yeah.
But Priscilla is definitely like...
Yeah,
it's a very clear indication of Priscilla, move this way.
I will grab her, and I will like in both hands just kind of hold her in front of my face, like, Priscilla.
Meow.
If it's what I'm assuming it is, I understand. But we were going to have to deal with this eventually anyway.
To those looking out the window, you see Kashir and the boys. Like approaching the guild hall with a little bit of haste, not like looks more angry, or at least Kashir does. You guys are just following.
Priscilla slaps Sheero aggressively with a wing and then just seems to like, and then disengages from Sheero, just flies over, and she's just gonna hide.
Good kitty. It's better for you to
Does
hide.
not hide very well.
You see the guards eyeballing the giant wolf, though not taking any aggressive action towards it.
Eat him. As he barks, they clutch they raise their shields just as an in between. To which you hear Kashir says it's like, ignore the mutt. We have business here. To which he enters the door, assuming that he's like, comes in, sees you, Sheero, here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so I guess your little friend over there was telling the truth, that you has some affiliation with this guild.
Indeed. It's good to finally meet you, I guess.
Why, was I that charming through the door?
No, but I've heard things.
And what will that be?
Why are you here?
Like, well, we're here to follow up on some of the claims you made. We can't just take the word of some city outsider that another foreigner who has previous ties to another country's military wandering around our town, ripe with
Has he committed any crimes?
We're not sure. But
Well, you have no evidence of him committing crimes because he didn't commit any crimes.
No, but we have his
If you
friend,
seek-
who's been quite willing to give some information. And we know that he was here on the same mission. And
Which I have revoked.
Yes. How convenient. Now that you
If you say so.
Yeah. Oh, what? That you was convenient? Be convenient that you revoke this idea once it comes to public light.
It came to my light. It came to light for me as soon as it came to light for everyone else. So yes. And he kind of gives him the very clear up and down. Like, present company aside, I very much like this country, as well as the people.
You have the word of one satyr. Have you taken steps to investigate his other actions around the country greater? The many great acts that he has done?
No, but that's far out of my jurisdiction. He's in my town, here. Well, where if you were not aware, a great treasure trove of military tactics is stored here.
As is many other places which I've been, clearly, and yet I'm still here. When my presence has been very much public knowledge.
You've been to other places of military importance.
Indeed, and sadly, as I look at you, I remember a phrase my mother used to say: "If common sense was common, everyone would have it."
Zylna smiles.
Priscilla has flown to Kina.
Yeah.
And is like above Kina.
Oh, yeah, it's like,
down.
yeah, it's like,
So he'd have seen her then, yes.
yeah. He looks over, sees Priscilla. Wait, that cat.
Oh, you finally noticed.
There's just this like hiss of guttural intent from the cat.
Like, sorry, I don't care for runts that are all bark and no bite.
And I don't care for windbags who seem to have their heads so far up their ass they can't even smell their own shit.
Zelda just claps.
Priscilla doesn't even say. Priscilla flies down to Kina and just hides behind Kina.
Matt, may I take that down and use that at some point?
Yes,
that was fantastic.
Priscilla is suddenly very, very scared. Still hissing at them from around Kina.
At this, I'm trying to roleplay this out. Would Spirit know that something is up?
I would say that, as animals do, can definitely sense the the stressful nature, the postures, tone of voice.
I'm going
a very loud hiss.
And I'm good, sir. I'm going to say this once, and I give a quick glance over to Zylna and Hunter, like, do not stop me what I'm about to say.
Zylna does not look like she's about to stop you from saying anything.
It's as you can tell from, as he glances over to Priscilla, present company. I would assume you know exactly how I know of your name as well as I know of your character. Yes, he is here. And with us, he's been, I would be safe to say, actually happy. He was thrilled to come home, but you were not one of those reasons. I know of this. We all know of this. Your family knows of this. Yes, I have met your family. I have met your parents. I have met your sister, and I have met your soon-to-be brother-in-law. They're wonderful people, lovely people.
He spits.
You, sir, are a piece of garbage.
Not at you, but at the floor.
Exactly. So, like.
Wow, what manners?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how you turned out to be this loathsome little shitbag of a person, I will never understand. Authority or not, I don't care if you're a guard. You're a lousy person, and you've made your little brother's life miserable. The fact that he is... And he's only a little... I know he's only a little brother through adoption from what he's told me, but that does not denounce the fact. You have hurt him. You have hurt him greatly. And for that, you have my eternal resentment, as he is perhaps one of the greatest friends the greatest people I've ever met, and one of the greatest friends I've ever had. So, the very air itself around this place putrefied the second you walked in this door, and I am sorry to say you are an absolute eyesore.
Now, I believe this is private property, so if you want to do any further investigations, I think you need to talk to the owners.
Yes. With which, should everything be going well, he glances back to the door that everyone went in. I believe your brother is now a part of this guild, or soon to be. So if anything, you can take it up with the owners, and you can take it up with him.
Priscilla hacks hairball.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Yvonne might have been the one... Yvonne probably was the one who should be saying this, but he gestures to Kina. This is your little brother's girlfriend. She's taken good care of him. She's made him happy. And, sad to say, once again giving the up and down. If I bet every single gold I had, it's something that you never had and probably never will have. You sad, pathetic excuse of nothing.
Sheero, I didn't know you had it in you. I have even more respect for you.
I have no patience for intolerant little petulant worms.
Wait, oh, sorry.
So,
And right now, the biggest one I've ever met is standing right in front of me with the worst-looking puss on his face.
So, Sheero,
Yes?
roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Goddamn.
So as this fight starts to break out, Hunter just kind of mutters to himself, "Well, he doesn't need Sacred Flame to roast you."
All right, that's 16.
Well, we don't know what initiative is for. Initiative could be for a bunch of things.
So that's a 16 for me.
But then again,
Are we all rolling into this one? Or is it just Sheero?
I mean, he said just Sheero, so...
Well, let's just go ahead and have everyone roll in case you want to decide you want to intervene.
Okay.
You don't have to. I'm just saying, have the number down.
Well, I have a 20.
14.
Well,
this
What
makes
is it?
sense. I have a natural 1.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Priscilla. Also a natural 1.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Priscilla's hacking hairballs. Perfectly in line, as all things should be.
why can't I find Priscilla? There you are. Oh wait, she's a 3. Okay. All right. 1 second.
What was his initiative? I can't tell.
22.
Okay.
Bitch.
I think he nat 20. Oh, he did. It's
Huh.
well, that's fitting.
I suppose so, actually. He would have been the first one to do something.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You did kind of just verbally bitch slap him.
Indeed. Like, denouncing his status with his family, as well as in front of his men.
And a cat.
All right.
And the cat, yes. Which I'm sure Priscilla is telling you everything right now.
No, Priscilla was under strict orders. Don't disturb me.
Oh, God.
Tell me if something really bad is about to happen.
Well-
Priscilla heard Sheero's words and was like, nah, this twink can be handled.
All right.
We'll have to see, I suppose.
So he's coming at you with the shield.
With a shield.
Yes.
Oh, it's probably a shield bash.
Yes.
Never mind.
Oh, he's a fighter. Okay. I'm assuming.
Or it could also be shield mastery, the feat.
Or he's just a bitch.
To which a shield comes up, which bounces off your armor, but doesn't seem to do anything to you.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, let's be fun and thematic with it. He rushes at me with his shield. I just reach behind my back, grab mine, and just meet him with mine.
Fantastic.
Some backbone. I like it.
He's then gonna try to knock you to the ground.
Okay.
So I need you to roll athletics.
Athletics. Not that great. I only got a +2. Let's see. Oh no, that's a 5.
Oh, he rolled a 21.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, there was no.
All right, so
I would need to have natural 20'd with that.
Yeah. To which you block his shield, but then he kind of reaches over, grabs you, and kind of flips you over him, just kind of brings you to the ground.
Cool.
Like,
Interesting.
To which you are now prone.
Okay.
It's like And then to which he then says, like, just learn to respect the customs of the land you're in. And he's gonna go to try to punch you.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say I respect them greatly. I just don't respect you, good sir.
He's gonna roll a strength. He needs to do it with advantage. Which urges his. Wait a minute. Is that or his? Well, he both rolled 6. What's his attack modifier? That's not enough. So,
Yeah, he has to beat a 19.
Yeah. Yeah. Hits your armor.
King! Like, I just king, ow!
Yeah.
I just kind of look at the spot that he hit, like, really?
Yeah. That's his turn. Zylna, you doing anything?
Yeah, she immediately walks up and pulls out her sword and starts hitting him.
Oh, for
wait,
fuck's sake. Okay, that's deadly force on the
Hunter,
guard.
Zylna walks up. Hunter says, wait, let them fight this out. If the guards come after them or us, we'll fight back. I think this is something they need to handle themselves.
All right. You're being
It's
ignored.
perfectly fine.
I'm not gonna help. I'm not
You
helping
all get
here.
completely ignored.
I'm not helping Zylna with this then. Like, I'm not, no.
What?
Anyways, moving
Yes.
on. Zylna said what they were doing. It's Zylna's turn.
Yeah.
She is non-lethaling, but she'll, like, smack his hand away, basically, with her sword.
Okay.
Or with her hands. I don't know.
What? So I guess mechanically, are we doing a shove? Are we doing an attack?
Yeah, actually, yeah, shove would work better.
Okay.
Okay.
Whew.
In which case, roll athletics.
Okay.
Oh wow, you beat him. You had a 19.
Yeah, she shoves him back.
Shoves him on his
And-
ass.
Just back.
Well, yeah, I guess back and on his booty.
Okay, so a knock prone then.
Yeah. And she
Drag him and
coughs
throw him
a little
outside.
and says, "Let's not get violent about this. I thought you were a guard, but you seem to just be a bully." Leave my friend alone. He didn't do anything wrong.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. I'll try. Not great. But okay.
15's still good.
It actually is.
All right. The other guard, or the other guards, they kind of jolt to readiness, but they don't take any immediate action. Sheero.
I just get up and dust myself off. Just you talk about respecting the customs in this place, sir. I respect them very much. The customs don't include you. And you have yet to show any sort of respect to me, any sort of respect to your brother, any sort of respect to pretty much anyone. Respect given is respect earned. Or is that the other way around? Either way.
Hunter.
Yeah, that's my turn. Just another verbal bitch slap.
Yeah.
Just chill and it's like sit down and chill.
Hunter, you doing anything? Sam?
Nick?
Not Nick. Yeah, Nick. Sorry.
Nick! was like, oh, too
There's-
soon.
There's okay in the not the Strahd group, in the Tomb group. There's a new Sam.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
yeah. He's a paladin.
He's Samuel, the Paladin Captain America, basically.
Oh, there we go.
So,
Don't tell me he's the comic relief of the group. Please tell me that I'm not being replaced.
no, not really. He's
Okay.
He
Okay.
definitely isn't.
he is
He's basically Captain America.
yeah. If that's pretty much. If that's anyone, it's the wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Right.
I'm
As I
amazing.
was-
Fireball centered on self.
yeah. Waiting for it.
As I was saying before, I realized that I didn't unclick the mute button on my headset. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna act yet. I guess the best I'm gonna do is ready an action to punch somebody if I. Well, I can't really ready an action to. Can I ready an action to charge somebody?
Sure.
Right.
I guess what exactly do you mean by charge?
Like run up and grapple or something. I don't know what I can do here. Hunter doesn't want to get involved,
You would.
but if the guards start fighting back or start attacking, then he is going to fight back.
Could draw a bow and just hold an arrow shot. Like I will
I
shoot.
am no, I'm not using my weapons here. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know, if I punch somebody, then it's assault. If I use a weapon, it's deadly assault. If not murder.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just say in general you can do that. What's Pupper's doing? Anything?
The dog is just growling and looking menacingly. If Hunter's not attacking, then he's probably not going to immediately act either.
Okay. Kina's just got her staff. Watching this. Guard does nothing. Yvonne, you emerge from the meeting room to witness this.
to see your big brother on his ass, red as a tomato, with all of us standing over him.
Yvonne's expression goes through like 13 expressions in a matter of seconds. Horror, anger, fear, and then just rage.
Oh god, fireball.
In the guild hall. There we go. That's
And Fireball in his
Yeah.
new guild hall.
Jesus Christ. It's okay, he doesn't have it yet.
yeah.
So he can.
Oh, sorry.
Yvonne will walk forward. 25. 30. To Kina. And hold out their spell shard, holding it in hand. Looks to Kachir. Pathetic. Just stands there crossing their arms. Yvonne will take the action to dodge, though.
As
But Yvonne
he
just
says,
seems... Yvonne just pulls out their spell shard, crosses their arms, seems to be leaning back on their hips. Priscilla flies to Yvonne's shoulder now, and is hissing and hacking hairballs just consistently.
Yeah, Sheero's gonna just look over. He's like, "Ah, little brother, how'd it go?"
There's no response.
Fair enough.
You do know the look that's in Avon's face. It's the look of a tactician. Avon is sizing up an area.
Oh yeah. He's just like you would see that there's no real anger or rage on Sheero's face at all, especially when he turns to you. Like you just calm. Just calm. Like it's everyone would have seen it. Everything he said, like there was definite anger and venom in his voice, but on his face there was nothing.
All Avon will say will just be like, step away. Let the guild master handle this. He means nothing.
Zylna's giving him the stink eye. The dude on the ground.
Kashir gets up. He looks over at Avon. Zylna, do you intend on preventing him from moving forward?
Oh God!
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. He stands up, looks over to you, Avon. It's like, what? What? You're not gonna fight me? Even now, still hiding behind everyone? Like same as mother and father, now the guild master.
He's got more sense than you do.
He could incinerate you in 2 seconds.
Don't waste your words on this pathetic excuse of a man.
Oh, I said my entire piece.
If the authorities want to talk to us, they can, just not you.
Yeah.
I don't know
If any of these lovely gentlemen over here, who are reasonable people and not horrible little pieces of shit, want to sit down and have a discussion with us about Sheero's experiences, they are more than welcome to go sit at the table, and we'll talk to them. You need to get the hell out.
This is beyond. This. He points over towards Avon. This has nothing to do with the cat.
Oh please!
I'm not going to let you hurt my friend.
He's gonna try. He's gonna try to push you out of the way, Zylna.
Oh please!
Okay, he can try.
Okay.
Oh please, little.
Might even succeed, but it's gonna hurt him in the process.
I was literally about to say, Sheero, before things went even more south, he was literally going to gesture over. He was literally going to gesture over to the other guards and say, "Yes, these fine gentlemen, they've been doing just great. I applaud them."
Okay, but do I get an opportunity attack?
Oh, for the love of...
Yep, he's pushing you.
I don't know if he's leaving your range.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he's trying
no.
to get to me.
I just wanted to slap him in the face, but that's okay.
Well, that's assault.
Anyways.
He's put...
I mean, he just assaulted you, so...
He pushes... to which he pushes you... And... goes around... Oh, sorry. I was like...
that was Avon's direction.
I was Kate in the middle.
Yeah, it's like...
Of course, why wouldn't Kina be in the middle? Let's be honest here.
Yes. To which he says to Avon, like, what? He's like, still don't wish to fight me. What do you know?
What I know is far more information than you will ever have. You don't need it. You don't deserve it. You will not have it. You want it? Come take it. I'm sharing jack shit with you. And if you want to hide behind my girlfriend, be my guest.
Like, he's
Oh no.
keeps rolling 6.
I will note he is still prone.
Oh, well, yeah.
He crawled over on his ass.
No, he stood up. It's like
I'm actually gonna end up.
he's going to try to knock Kina to the ground.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. Zylna, leave this to me.
No, I don't think
Oh,
that he
oh
was
no,
doing
Hunter,
anything.
Hunter's getting involved now.
Oh boy. Well, okay.
Did he do it?
That's a 30. I wonder what Kina rolled for initiative.
She rolled an 8.
Oh, great. Pallid Elves.
The Pallid Elves at the bottom.
Yeah, she doesn't have anything that high. She's knocked to the ground. And he does it. He does it while making complete eye contact, with you, Yvonne. So, still gonna hide behind your friends? And then
Who's
Yeah.
hiding?
it'll be
You're attacking us in a public place.
yes, but
Yvonne gestures literally to Klaus.
it's like, hey, Klaus is passed out drunk.
I don't know if
No, he's
Locklore
not.
is also there, but I think
No, he's
Locklore
not.
may have made it into the room.
Yeah, he moved him to the room.
Yvonne just
Is
gestures
Klaus
to
there?
Klaus.
Like, what is he doing?
Klaus may not be in initiative yet.
Well, yeah, but if he's standing over there, like, what is he doing?
He's just got popcorn out and beer. No. Like, ooh,
I would not be surprised. He's probably seen quite a few tussles.
Oh yeah.
When is that boy finally going to stand up and defend himself? Oh, he is. Cool. I don't have to intervene this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does appear to be watching you. Zylna, you doing anything?
So, in the confines of the laws of, like, this country, is what he's doing, like, does that qualify as assault?
I would say.
I would say yes. Kina didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Kina didn't do anything, and all
You're
Sheero
not the
did
DM,
was...
Sheero.
Yeah.
Shh.
It's,
Yeah, shut up. Let Shady talk, please.
We have a lot of interruptions going on. We need to direct our attentions back to DM. We're in initiative right now.
Well- well, yes, it would be, but there's also guards. You would know, especially working with the Helvar family, the type of leeway they can get sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, alright. Nick, you have a very, very hot mic.
Sorry?
This is a very sexy mic.
God damn it, Tyler.
Sorry, carry on. My bad. I literally just said something about interruptions, and then here I am. Sexy mic.
It's fine, it's whatever. We all just don't have any, today. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what Zylna would do. I guess she will... Is there any way she could, like, step in between, Kina and him?
I would,
Because Kina is on the floor.
Yeah, I would say yes. In this somewhat informal combat.
Yeah, she's gonna do that.
Okay.
And she will just try to get him to back off. Zylna will just, like, cross her arms and, like, stand over Kina. Say, alright, assaulting an innocent civilian who had nothing to do with it is definitely not very good manners for a guard. I suggest you stop this or we're going to have an actual fight break out and it's not going to go well. For you, that is.
Roll intimidation.
Okay. Oh, should I use my last inspiration? Maybe. Sure.
You keep getting them.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a fuck ton, so... Double 16s.
Alright.
And she'll just continue to give him the stink eye.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be it.
I'm hearing a tapping noise.
Oh, that's probably me. Sorry.
He... We're gonna take a... No, we can't. Okay, that wasn't... Alright, good. Thought you were trying to get off of mute. No, it wasn't you. Okay.
I think he was worried about the tapping, but it was fine.
Yeah. I thought he was trying to say something, and I was waiting to hear what it was. Oh,
no.
Yeah. We are...
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Okay, we are going to... Initiative is paused.
Okay.
As he's... still looking very, very angry.
Oh, that's a shame. I was gonna tackle him.
Yeah, that would not.
No, this
well
is
at
good.
It's like, oh, I guess I've seen the error of my toe. It's like,
I was gonna roar at him.
5 star.
Do things continue?
Is like yeah, like 5-star wanted rating. It's...
You guys, I know, right? Like literally, I was gonna roar at him to get him to back off.
I would have loved to have seen you do that. He's
Who? Me or him?
Zell is just
You,
over here,
he's
like barely not assaulting this man.
yeah. He's like, looks just very frustrated.
Avon reaches down and extends a hand to Kina.
Alright.
Hi, love.
He's like, pulls her up, getting ready. He's like,
I see you've met the dick now.
she's like, can I singe him now?
No, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
Maybe at the next family gathering. Sheero chuckles as he
Yeah.
walks over.
He's like, he kicks over one of the chairs at the nearby table.
If the next time he wants to attack us, maybe he can do that over family dinner. Our mother can witness it.
Oh, believe me, I don't think...
Sure, shut up.
Yeah.
He's
How about you go elsewhere and cool
like-
off for a while?
like,
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Zylna's talking to him.
It's like
Oh.
he steps
Kachir.
he steps to the side, not approaching, just so that Zylna, that you are not completely between or blocking eye contact. But he's not approaching. It's like, and he's pointing to Yvonne. You think I care? You think I care what Mother sees now?
No, I really
Yeah.
don't. And I could care less, honestly.
Yes,
I told Mother, and Mother doesn't believe me, so... And if she does believe me, she doesn't seem to care. Because she loves you. Which surprises me, but I will respect her.
Why?
Yeah, I was gonna say Sheero has a very questioning look at that.
After all, you are her blood. She
Loves me.
believes somewhere down there there's good in you. I'll trust her on that. You've not proven it today.
Ah, yes, her love is clearly based on her blood. That's why she brings out people who are not in the family, and you seem to have continued the trend of befriending the outsiders who look like Kina. So you found one of your kind.
I look back down to her. Oh, he's one of those.
Sheero, shut up.
It's like, and now you've gone around and made friends with someone who's invading our country. You invade my home, and now your friends invade my
You
land.
tread on dangerous ground. I would be very cautious here. You just, if you look at Hunter, he is ready.
Oh,
You dare touch a woman of the Druidic Grove, and you talk nasty about others that you know nothing about. Why don't you come here and say it to my face?
Hunter,
Hunter,
relax.
he takes a few steps.
No,
he takes a few steps over for you. So you're with the druids of nature's teachings. Tell me, what action did they take when his people came to your shores? I heard they left very little alive.
Indeed, and
So
I
you-
saw that.
So
I
what?
will
You're-
say nothing of the like to you, but I will give you the invitation of the first punch.
I see.
Come on.
So your type can
Let's see how.
So your type can be aggressive and violent to
Okay,
whoever you
enough,
wish,
enough.
but I must.
Children.
It's like, but I must quell my tongue.
Oh, thank God.
I would think that you
was
would.
asking that. He wasn't saying he was going to do that.
Oh, okay.
You think to question my group or myself? You just laid your hands on a woman with no reason. Come on, why don't you do that again to me? See what happens.
Now, we're all
Are
here.
Are you afraid? Come on.
Well, I mean, I think that's obvious.
What?
Hunter, I think we've
done
enough.
He's like,
We're all adults here.
he's
Everything will be fine.
This
Right.
conversation amuses me no further. Yvonne just turns and walks over, sits down looks to Klaus. Do you have any further need for us? A talk or anything? Sheero, do you have any business here?
Well, knowing you, I'm pretty sure you probably mentioned my wish to join as well.
I did indeed.
Yes, so I would
then
definitely.
come. If you wish for a discussion, Klaus is here.
Indeed. Thank you, little brother. As I make
Cheer.
my.
As lovely as this family reunion has been, I care not for conversing with you further. And Yvonne just turns around and looks away from him.
Zylna
Twiddling
will
his mustache hand.
Zylna will gesture for Sheero to go talk to Klaus instead, and then stand next to Hunter and try to keep him from violence.
I make my way towards Klaus, very, very deliberately walking right past Dickhead.
He doesn't stop you. He watches you, but he doesn't stop you.
I watch him right back and I smile at him.
He looks over to Hunter. It's like, you want to take me on 1v1, be my guest.
Well, I did just give you the invitation.
Oh, for the love of...
Yes.
I mean, he did just knock his superior on her ass. There is something to say that he is not going to stand by for that one.
Zylna will put an arm in front of Hunter and like give him a little bit of a death glare. And she'll just say, maybe next time, but I think you need to go. Sirs, could you escort your friend out before things get hairy? I'm sure it wouldn't. The paperwork wouldn't be fun.
Who were you talking to?
She's just talking to the guards over there, the reasonable ones.
Priscilla flies over to Hunter and is just like behind, leaning against, hissing at Kachir just constantly.
He stabs Priscilla. No.
Oh, I swear to God. I swear
Priscilla
on God.
Through Hunter?
He
has a dagger. He just chucks it. Pew!
Nah, he has a lance.
Yeah. Just pulls out a glaive. Just, one of the looks like someone of the higher ranking dudes, kind of compared to the others, the other three, just steps up, just says, "Is this dude? Yeah, okay, he's human. Okay, the other dudes are dwarves, but it's like." It's like, sure, I don't think there's any useful information. We've clearly found that they're had association with the guild, and this is turning into a personal matter.
Yes, indeed.
Sheero's not there. Sheero's talking to Klaus. Shut up, Eddie.
It's like, you shut up!
I didn't even know.
Turns around, throws his feet with Sheero.
I didn't know who was talking, to be honest.
Avon is literally just sitting there twiddling their spell shard, determining who they're gonna sleep.
Yeah.
Twiddle him the wrong way, he will sleep you in a second. Or at least attempt to.
It's like, to which he kind of just looks at you, fine. You want to have a little coup d'etat, then be my guest. If the oh so established members of the Stone Dragon wish to facilitate this, then I guess history will judge. When the walls of this...
He continues to talk.
Judge, when the enemy is at the gate. And as he goes up, it's like, let us hope the enemy doesn't burn your forest down. Because who knows if we'll be there to help.
Don't talk about
the forest will be just fine on its own, actually. I don't think it needs your help. Thank you, sir. Or ma'am. You're kind of wearing a hood.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Like, we just kind of nods, but
Shut up, Sheero. I thought you were talking to Klaus.
he just kind of nods at you, doesn't say anything, just kind of like yeah, I guess. It's like I want to leave.
I want to leave.
Yeah.
I lost this entirely.
I can feel that.
No, that was the other guard, the veteran guard, not the.
Oh, okay.
Shears, he's storming off. He's not making eye contact. The other dude is like, yeah, it's like this. The guards are like, yeah, we just got involved into something that we didn't like. This was not what we were
no
told.
business being here.
We did not sign up for this.
We were here on what they thought was guard duty, and it turned into a
It turned into an episode of Maury.
family. It turned into a family incident.
Squabble.
So, yeah.
Priscilla
Zylna will wave politely at the other guards.
Priscilla
Hunter
goes.
just kind of slumps slightly as his coiled muscles and everything ready for a nasty conflict just kind of relax.
Priscilla goes to the door and just.
I realized that I also got really wound up there, but Jesus Christ, dude. She'll hand him a bottle of liquor. I think you need a drink and you need to sit down. Come on, let's go.
Oh, hell yeah, Priscilla. She hissed with religious intent. That is a 19!
Yeah.
Zelda takes the kitty cat and
I'm gonna watch
Hunter
it.
and goes over to the table.
I'm gonna watch this entire thing back just so I can freaking listen to the tirade I gave that cuntbag.
Anyways,
That was pretty good.
moving on.
I
Yvonne,
think I need to learn to become a better bodyguard.
Yes.
He says as he takes a swig and walks.
And-
Yeah, it's fine. It's a 3-person job, really. Well, 4. She gestures to Kina. Are you
Yvonne-
okay? Did he
Yvonne,
hurt you?
just waves a hand in Hunter's direction. Oh, I don't know if she would have wanted help. I think she was just waiting for an excuse to burn him at this point.
Oh.
Him attacking her just would have been a great excuse. He looks to Kina. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that Phil laid a hand on you.
You see a metal goblet on the counter begin to burn the table
Oh God.
as she looks
Yes.
at you.
I'm assuming that the conversation I have with Klaus is fairly short. Like,
Well, it's starting now.
The wine in the goblet evaporating.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh yes, it's like, he's like, want to talk to me?
Yes. Sorry about the drama, but yes, I have spoken to who I'm assuming is your newest guild member. He glances over to Yvonne. And after a bit of discussion, we join up as well.
So you'd like to join the guild too?
Yes. Figured, well, if it's good enough for my little brother, it's good enough for me, and I don't know. It's good to have allies, especially when you really need them. I'm assuming he told you about my situation as well.
Yes, it was discussed at length.
Hmm.
What I can say, while our guild it's like, while I can't grant you a full membership now, as our guild has preliminary requirements, as Yvonne went through.
Fair enough, I'm aware.
We can offer you a preliminary or what's the word? What?
Trial?
No, I was thinking wrong P word. We can offer you a probational member status. We want that you're already a member of another guild, but as you would be partying with another full member of the guild, then you can go about your business as usual. And when the time is right, and we felt that you have met the requirements, you can join formally.
That would be much appreciated. I thank you.
Yes, well, I will get the paperwork and start working on the credentials.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it. Hopefully things will cool off soon so that I'll be able to enjoy, hopefully, the full membership to its fullest.
Sounds good. As he walks away.
Alright, I immediately walk to the table and sit down. I look... Well done! Oh,
Ursula seems to be downing water from that Yvonne's just poured onto a dish for her. Seems hissing takes a lot of liquid.
Yeah, I was literally about
really
to say,
dry to throat.
I was literally about to say, do familiars even need to eat or drink?
No,
I don't
she
believe
doesn't.
She
But
just enjoys
she's
it.
doing it anyways because it made her throat very dry.
Good for her.
Also lettuce.
Lettuce is delicious.
Lettuce. But, little brother, that was well done. Well said. I'm very proud.
Oh, I wanted to punch him in the face so bad.
Oh, believe me as well. I knew it wouldn't end well for us, and I especially knew it wouldn't end well for Yvonne, so I restrained myself.
Oh, it would end just fine. He'd be attacking me in a guild hall. But I don't want to be here anymore than we have to. I'm fine right now. Probably will have an anxiety attack about this later. Great.
We'll deal with that when it comes.
No, I will handle that alone. Or with Kina, but I don't do he's a whole nother scenario I don't like talking about.
Well, hopefully, if it helps, I gave him a verbal thrashing when he's probably deserved for an extremely long time. So you can take solace in that.
He's been in quite a few bar fights. He'll just be back and ready to bully again at some point.
Probably.
It's going to take a good amount of time in jail for that to happen. Even then, he's been out of that in days, sometimes maybe a week.
Indeed. Though I think he might have broken a finger on my armor. That was fun.
I don't care.
He just chuckles at that.
No,
Right.
He's an idiot.
You-
He hit me first. All right.
Yvonne, you notice that Kina seems a little frustrated.
Who does, Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yvonne leans in. Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine. I just... Guess I just don't understand your hesitance to deal with him directly. Or
The hesitance I have is mostly internal. I'm so used to not dealing with it that this is probably the most aggressive it's ever gotten. Every other time I've just been silent and listened to the verbal thrashing and physical thrashing and just let it be. But this time, thanks to you and thanks to those present here, I've gained somewhat the confidence to stand for myself, to speak without filter. He can thrash me all he wants. Can't shut me up until he kills me.
There will be no one tell.
Indeed, no. let's be very honest here, little brother. You could, as I said before, you could incinerate him in a moment. And I think both of you know that.
I have no interest in doing so, though.
I understand that, but he should know that you're not as weak as he wishes you to be. And
if I wanted to show off, I would. It's better that he doesn't understand the power that I wield. It's better that he learns it secondhand through other people. I don't need to show off in front of him. He'll just take that as a glory show.
What a sad little man. And he doesn't like you simply because you were adopted into the family? He doesn't like the fact.
It seems like he doesn't like other races besides himself.
Apparently.
I don't care whether he likes me or not. He is nothing. He means something to my mother. And honestly, I can understand why. He is her flesh and blood. She does care for him, even though all he's done. She did give birth to him. So despite being an outcast by choice, a mother's love still exists, no matter how hard it is.
I suppose I understand that. And God bless your mother. She's a wonderful woman. Especially having
taught me compassion.
Indeed. And look how amazing you turned out. It truly just makes me wonder what happened with him.
With all respect to your mother, I'm not letting him beat you.
None of us are.
I wouldn't expect to. I wouldn't waste my energy on him. I'd like him to be beat by you, honestly. Because then he could see that I don't need hiding. I have you. I'm not hiding behind you. I don't need to show him what I have. It's just gonna give him more things. I don't need to give him information he doesn't need. The less he has, the better, in my opinion. Let him encounter me alone. I can't put him to sleep magically, so I'll just put him to sleep physically, violently.
I'm so proud.
I'm not. I'm gonna cry about this later. It's fine.
Don't. Please don't.
It is not fine at all, but...
I don't...
I have my safe place, like, nearby, literally. He gestures to Kina. She's my safe place. On top of that, I have my, like, actual physical safe place in the city.
Very good.
My room in that garden upstairs. I go up there, I'll probably be fine for a little bit. There's a lovely hammock. It's beautiful. I love being upstairs, especially during the rain. Oh,
Well, let's go look at that then.
Indeed. Actually, do we have anything we wanted? I kind of want to go to the library and do some research.
Well, we do need to wait a day for my custom order to be finished.
Indeed. What time of day is it?
It is. Good question.
Mhm.
It is not 3 a.m. It's... Let's see, trust my family. Oh, it's on the wrong day. Okay. Shop. Or restore. Nope. Okay. You got there. Got there around noon. And say she was around 2 p.m. So it's about 3 p.m. now.
Okay.
And tapping.
Matt, I can hear you.
Shit, sorry.
Kind of
We
want to...
can always hear you. Bum, bum, bum.
Always. Invisible orb intensifies.
kind of want to stop by the library. Perhaps there's research that can be done into... I'm not sure entirely what. Possibly the disobeying cultists.
Did Sheero say if he got in or not? I didn't notice that.
Oh, he hasn't mentioned it yet.
Sheero, did you talk to the leader?
Yes, I did. Well, as you know, and especially as Yvonne knows, they can't offer me full membership right off the bat. Clearly not. But I have been made a... Was the word preliminary?
Probation.
Probation. I have been given probationary membership. So, I am a member, but I'm not a member. At least not fully yet.
It's a fine start.
Oh, yes. Yvonne will take out their new insignia to show them. And I am a member of the dragon side of the Stone Dragon Guild. The stone handles most merchant stuff, handles moving product. The dragon side handles the adventuring. And then together we form Stone Dragon. You can be a member of both, but I've been assigned to the dragon as that is the main side that I'm currently working in.
Wondrous. As Sheero, he reaches over and, as custom, just palms his head. Well done. This is...
Congratulations.
This is glorious.
My head is not a resting stone.
No, it's not, but it allows me to do this. I ruffle his hair viciously.
No.
Oh, please relax. This is time to celebrate. This is amazing. You made it in. This is what you wanted.
Yvonne looks confused for a minute. Yes, that was Yvonne that just hissed. Yvonne just looks confused at what he did for just a moment. I did not just hiss.
She's rubbing off on you.
Priscilla's cackling.
Well,
shut up.
Speaking from experience, the owner doesn't typically takes on traits of their pets. And he just kind of reaches around and touches Spirit.
Spirit gets more snuggles. Zala just walks over and just shoves her entire face just in his shoulder and just sighs exhaustedly.
But yes, I think at least I want to go to the library, possibly research on the Valhallans.
Ooh, I can help. I like books, she says, barely knowing how to read.
I want to know more about them now that it appears both my uncle and Sam are among them for now.
With the library.
Oh, and I have one of their swords, I guess.
Would the libraries of this town even know?
Probably not.
From what my lady tells me, only a select few know of their existence, mostly interdimensional travelers.
Perhaps not then.
We might be able to get some information on the Brotherhood, though. Maybe. Well, probably not the Brotherhood, but
or
Knights of Dominion.
We know what we're coming towards. The fight in Fist of Bane.
Oh yeah.
A frost giant, isn't it?
Yeah, undead, probably, like the other one.
We could go try to... Perhaps it might be a good idea to research what their weaknesses may be. And strengths.
That's a very good idea.
What a regular frost giant is capable of, because an undead will be that plus undead.
A big old fuck off zombie.
And that way we know what will work and what won't work. Will certain spells be used against it? Will certain damage be used against it? I tend to prefer to do lightning and fire. Will that do anything?
Well, if it's undead, I would assume he lifts up a paw and his nails and the palm of his hand start to glow white. I assume I'll be doing well against it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, but the rest of us, what do we have to do to make sure we're able to help? Obviously, you are you, and wholly radiant in every way, but we are differently capable in different ways. And knowing what its strengths and weaknesses are good.
That's fair.
Sorry.
If we can't find anything there, would Yvonne know if the dragon, if the guild hall has like an information section on threats like this?
Not so much in that regard.
Okay. And would Yvonne, and would the library be like the place to go for that, or would there be like a different adventuring hall that would, or hunter's place that would be good for that?
No, the library would be the place, given it would be fairly relevant, considering that the giants would typically live in the mountains that this city is built right up against. So the library would be a pretty big hub for that type of research, or for that to be gathered there.
The other thing we have to consider, this is an undead frost giant. I'm not sure how intelligent frost giants are, but this giant might have a family. I'm only mentioning this because if perhaps that family may be in the area, nothing is quite as sweet as a family seeking revenge. And even if the library can't tell us who this specific giant's family are, perhaps we can garner some information. I can send a message to Shiraki and see if her scouts can suss that out. See if the giant had any clan or kin. Can any of us speak giant?
I don't know. Give me a second. Let me check my sheet.
Zylna just shakes her head.
I can't. Although I do recall there was a study back at home. I wanted to take it, never got the chance though.
Yeah, no, that's a no for me. Sheero or Shini typed something. If you can't understand it or didn't translate, then you likely don't have it.
No one did. Understood by blank.
Well,
yeah,
that is
unfortunately, I got Draconic, Dwarven, Elvish, Halfling, and Orc.
I did check the.
Wait,
I had to check
Dwarvish
the
is a.
What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Isn't Dwarfish similar to Giant, or was that something else?
Not really, no.
I'll check what script it is, but in terms of their origin, no, not really, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's most unfortunate, and I don't have the spell to talk to them. Fuck me. Oh well.
Yes. So when are you gonna do all that?
Not sure. I can check in with Shiraki and find out how things are going.
Giant is dwarvish in the script. But it is.
But it is something far different spoken, I know.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, so is Orc. But...
Maybe I could exchange postcards with them.
knows Orc, but, yeah. Also not very hopeful.
It's like, if it was
In any case...
If it was Draconic, that'd be weird.
In any case, some research into what frost giants are capable of could prove useful.
That's true. Knowledge is power.
I'll message the Countess later tonight. I don't want to disturb her during the day.
What a day.
Indeed.
Sigh indeed.
Do they sleep?
Off to the library.
Yes,
Things
let's
have
go.
gotten a lot more exciting since I've joined you guys. That's for sure.
I just,
Well, it's only going to get more exciting.
you just made me like think about on the fact on whether Dampiers even have to sleep.
They do.
Yeah. Oh, they don't need to breathe. So good luck strangling her.
Dampiers don't need to breathe. They need to sleep, though. Regular vampires don't need to sleep, technically.
I think you said Countess Shiraki was something else, not
Yeah,
a damn
yeah.
room.
I mean,
She's like a
Blade.
souped up Dampier.
she is okay. Yeah, she is not a player, or she's not a Van Richens or Dampier, but a Dampier as in the definition of Dampier, as in a child of a vampire and a human, or and a living humanoid. She is a Dampier.
Indeed.
However,
Right.
she has, more so than most Dampier, has a lot more vampiric traits. Which you could possibly assume is because she has possibly, in the last, especially the last decade or two, has embraced her more undead side than most would.
Indeed.
She just needs to take a couple levels in Gunslinger.
Oh, God.
I mean, she's already a blade singer, sort of, so...
Yeah, she didn't forget that from her mother.
Oh, that was what her mom was. That's adorable.
Well, yeah, it's an elven.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
it's an elvish.
Yeah.
So
it's an elven magic
yeah.
trait. Yeah. So. I think her song too said her name. Her like initiating song, I think, said her name. I can't remember. Anyway, so the party is, who's going to the library?
I think all of us.
All of going to the library? Okay. Alright.
Zylna will play some music while we walk.
I'll go to the library. Kashir's waiting at the entrance. I knew you'd
God
come
damn
here.
I was like, okay,
I'm
really?
here daily. Of course,
Yeah,
this
like-
bitch fucking attacks me in one of my
like,
safe spaces.
like,
I was here almost every day.
He's like, you're getting predictable, brother. But now we are on even footing. The streets.
Jesus Christ.
It's...
He pulls out a sword.
He pulls out a sword. Jojo poses.
Yes, the Karen in the corner will definitely be like, I want to speak to your manager. You're attacking this useless purple man. Nothing's quite like a D&D Karen.
To which case at that point, Kino would have just polymorphed him into a cat and thrown him over the ledge to the lower district.
Yeah, good shit.
Good kitty. Yeet.
The whole Simba meme.
Yes.
Catapult. Anyways,
Okay, so you're going in and you're looking up stuff on frost giants.
yes.
Okay.
We're looking for them big boys.
To which, so it's not. I believe this is investigation.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah, it is. Investigation to all those who are looking.
This should be good.
Investigation.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got nothing on this one.
Yeah, that's a 7.
I did it.
Wait a minute, is investigation one of those things that... It is, okay.
It's one of the Yvonne and Kina specialties.
Oh, well, okay, she just nat 20.
Haha!
She matched you. Because her, obviously, intelligence is not as high as yours, but it's... It's like, all right, the Pallid Elves know what's going on. What was?
Everybody else is just dicking around.
Okay, so yes, only the Pallid Elves know anything. It's.
The Pallid Elves and Priscilla.
Yeah, like the Pallid Elves grab a few books. You see Priscilla flying over with one just in her mouth.
Zylna's just doing mood music.
Yeah, if it's
Does it
wisdom
smell like
or
an old book?
She couldn't find any picture books.
Sheero finds a book that he likes and just gets lost in it.
It's a smut book.
Oh, no, hell no.
It's one on war tactics.
Oh gods.
It's defense against the dark arts.
Stop.
comic book, maybe?
So looking looking for information on giants, you would know that, or you would find that when it comes to history in Rindico, when it comes to giants, that giants are somewhat the natural enemies of dragons, and throughout the world they've been in conflict with each other. In Rindico specifically, while the dragons are not while there are not no dragons in Rindico, there are not very many, and there are far more. Whereas there are more giants. However, they typically hang out in the mountains or the north. More so in the northern mountains, less so towards the south, because there's a lot of civilizations down there. But that's kind of why, to a point, why the Goliaths are on the south end, as they are somewhat of a in between, being kind of have somewhat of an ancestry in giants, but yet still humanoids. However, during the wars that there were in Rindico before the dragons were, I wouldn't say mostly killed off, but driven out. Find out that actually a lot of them, the kind of the opposite scenario happened in Rio, where the dragons ended up being dominant, and so a lot of the dragons went there. During the war, there were several keeps made throughout the mountains, because that's a lot of where the fighting was. As it was almost very much a war of King of the Mountain. But there are several giant keeps, frost giant keeps, occasionally some fire giant keeps, that were all up and down the Vondel Mountains. However, it is well known that the ones in the southern part of the mountain range are mostly abandoned now. They were, some of them, a lot of them were built for the purposes of defense, but when the need for defense when the need for defense kind of went away, they consolidated to their more probably comfortable forts, or comfortable forts, and not ones that are just meant to be military, which tend to be a little more bare minimum. It's not known what's in though. It's presumed that while the keeps were abandoned, knowing just the natures of how monsters are, it's unlikely it is uninhabited completely. Something's They're often when adventurers would go up into the mountains, they would typically find things that had that had moved into them.
Moved in.
There was once a mind. He's like, you even find a mention of a once a mind flare colony. They're dead now.
Oh, please God, no.
They were
Screams.
They were killed, but and driven somewhere else, or driven somewhere else.
And do we learn of any particular strengths or weaknesses that they have?
Of giants.
Yeah, specifically the frost variety, but
Of the frost variety. Yeah. The fuck? Frost giant option. Oh, Storm's Keen Thunder. It was like... There was like... I saw like 6 different frost giant entries just from like different modules, and then frost giant option. It's like, what? For something, yeah, whatever it is, it's Storm King, which has got a lot to do with them.
Yeah. So many giants.
So yeah, you know that they are, most of them are not very magically inclined. They're not the smartest, but they're not stupid. Only of the frost giant variety being on the smarter end, because you know hill giants are a step above ogres, whereas frost giants should not be considered to be that unintelligent, with cloud giants being the most intelligent, but frost giants are the runner-up. And you know that they're typically very... Well, they're melee-oriented, and they will yeet rocks from a distance. But they... Let's see, they're very strong, and they're very resilient, and their bodies are very resilient. If you want to go by that, if you try to take them down, that means you're in for a struggle. If anything outsmart them or go for things that their mind is their mind is their weakest point. That would be, and they're a little slow. Not intelligence-wise, move, like ability to move. Agilely. But they like their strongholds. And if you're taking on a stronghold with frost giants defending it, you better come with a lot of firepower. Now what that means for...
Can we wield it? Oh.
What that means for zombified ones, it's not as much information on that as necromancy is not so much... Well, wait a minute. No, this library does not hold a whole lot in terms of necromancy.
So it might be a good idea to bring a trebuchet down there.
we're entering a cave, most likely.
Keenan's like, you know how big those are?
I was playing around, but
like,
not really. I know they're large.
What you do find, actually, one moment, I'll be right back, and then I'll wrap this up. What you find?
Mm-hmm.
Oop, and as my headset cracks open, cool.
No.
always
Now I gotta.
fun.
It's fine. I've already glued one side. I just got to glue the other now.
Oh, fair enough.
A beady kitty.
Yeah, what you said.
Kachir appears. The bitch who lived, come to die. Avidi Kadivi!
It honestly
I
felt
have
so.
no idea what's going on. But it's
I
fine.
don't know.
Me neither.
It honestly felt so good just digging into that asshole.
I'm just quoting Harry Potter. Voldemort, the boy who lived, come to die. Avada Kedavra.
You're an idiot.
What is Kachir but a glorified Draco Malfoy?
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
honestly-
Draco's better. At least he has, like... At least he gets
Redeemable
better.
qualities.
Yeah,
Some
Draco has
redeeming qualities, yeah.
Yeah, Draco can be a good person. Kashir, I don't think so. I'm honestly like when he said roll initiative, I was like, oh my god, is this asshole really pulling his sword in this crowded guild hall against someone who is the only thing he's done is badmouth him? But no. I was like, dude, am I gonna have to frickin' Spirit Guardians this guild hall?
Oh god.
You did not just quote yourself in Friendly Hub of Friends, Maddie.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I hate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
doesn't come in.
True.
Anyways,
what you do find is that when it comes to adventurers that have traveled into the mountains to try to reach these keeps, the terrain is pretty dangerous, as it is a mountain range, and it's also very cold up there. Sufficient gear is heavily recommended unless you are of a race that is acclimated to cold environments or high altitudes, aka the Goliaths, and recommends you access the mountain range via the village Vemelaga, as the Goliaths there are often serve as guides through the more dangerous parts. To which that is the main extent of what you find.
as the day kind of like winds down and the information we start to like assemble it all, I will cast. I'm hearing sounds.
Sorry.
I will cast sending to the Countess.
Okay.
Avam will say, hello. Checking in to see how everything's going. Just curious about an update. Officially a member of Stone Dragon now. Ready whenever you are. Vaughn will end it there.
Did you get the reply? Scouting complete. Location determined. Ready to commission the quest when, if ready. Though Bill thought the party would take a longer break. Given circumstances. I think I lost count, but that's... The last part just seemed like just surprise.
Vaughn nods, kind of just seemingly as if he was in conversation, and then realizes he just nodded for no reason, and like looks over to Sheero in a book and Zylna playing music and Hunter watching protectively. She's got the quest ready. She's ready to commission it when we are ready. They've scouted the location. From what I can tell here, it recommends we travel via the mountain range through the village of Veme Laga. So, we may be going to Baldur's Harbor to travel back through here to Trost. But I believe this will be the safest passage. Perhaps then we can also, I don't know, gain an ally. If one of their keeps have been taken, I'd expect they'd like it back.
Sounds reasonable.
Did I mention the tunnel?
No.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
In the Vaughn, you would know about this with the trust. In the back of the city.
The tunnel that goes straight to Veme Laga?
Yeah, did I mention that?
I think that's been mentioned.
Okay.
I thought that was just like a passage, you've described it as like a cavern that goes up, I believe.
It is a... Well, yeah, it is a tunnel / passage. It is, it was it was, made. Specifically dwarves made it. It was made after the village was refounded. And was constructed a couple decades ago.
Man, I love dwarves. Zylna also loves dwarves.
Yeah. After the events of the Amolian conflict, and that the village had nowhere to escape to, when the one road going there was cut off, they dug that tunnel between Veme Laga and Trust to give as a means of getting out or getting reinforcements. It's also a common trade route now. Knowing the campground in the back is where a lot of traders stay for the night before making the journey through the tunnel.
Would Yvonne know who the current head of Veme Laga is? Or a prominent figure in Veme Laga currently?
Roll history.
If not, I might also research that just to see who'd be best to talk to if they're going.
Alright. Oh, there it is. Well, you would... Let me check something real quick. I want to see how many generations this is. Alrighty.
Come here.
Okay.
Feedback.
So you would know that the current chief of the chief of Vemelaga, his name is Fum.
Is Fu?
Asfum. I should say Asfum. There we go. And I said it in giant. That's not helping.
Oh yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
I mean that is how it would be said. So yeah. So write down those runes. That's all I'm giving you. Yeah.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah. Asfum Vemelaga, as we discussed last time, how their naming tradition goes. To which you would know that he is grandson of the warrior Goliath Uthal Vemelaga.
Alrighty. Cool. Avon will share this information. I do believe we should go up that way, and then I can confirm with Klaus as well, or my father, and see if there's a contact of the guild up there.
Sounds like that could definitely work.
But that will also all determine whether or not it's going to send us this way. So, I can message her and let her know that we're ready, if we are ready. Unless we want to take a couple more days. Relax.
Maybe just a day or two. Probably one.
We did just get back to your home. Are you sure you want to leave so soon?
Not particularly, no. I want to... I love this place so much.
Then let us stay. At least for a little.
Yeah.
Just because your asshole of a brother is an asshole doesn't mean it should ruin your time here.
Let's spend one more day here. We'll go find a nice place to eat tomorrow. Find a park or something.
That sounds wonderful.
I'll ask Shiraki and see if the location of the place is close to Vemelaga. Or not close, but like, it won't be... You know what I mean. If going to Vemelaga will just be farther away from than we need to go. Because if it's going to be just further away, I may just say 3 days and we go to Vemelaga first, and then head over to Balder Harbor. See if we can't garner support before we go.
I'm trying to find the map, but I'm pretty sure it's like up in the mountains past Vemelaga, so going through there would be the way we would go anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right. It's like up in the crest of the mountains.
Yeah.
Right, like to the northwest of Vamilaga. So we would definitely go through town anyway.
All right. I'll cast Sending again
Okay.
to the Countess. We will start making our way back to Baldur's Harbor, day after tomorrow. Is the location close to Vamelaga?
I mean, we're the ones who gave her the map. Like, we know where it is.
Yeah.
It still helps to ask that question anyways.
Yeah.
Because the scouts could have found something else out.
Fair enough.
You get the response. Hold on, this is stupid. Should have went with this in the first place. Have Priscilla roll a charisma. Oh crap! What is it?
I don't think she can succeed whatever she's about to do.
She could.
Priscilla.
She'd have to like nat 20 though, I'm sure.
Wisdom saving throw. Nope.
Beautiful.
About turns. Priscilla gets like insanely distracted and then just.
Yeah, Priscilla's like watching fuzz fly by. It's. And then Priscilla sees the luminescent orb.
Meow. Tries to smack it.
Yeah. And I'm like, to which you hear is like, it's like, your cat's not very witty. She falls for this almost every time.
Yes, I'm well aware. My cat is rather stupid. Meow. And hairball.
Anyway, where are you now?
Trost,
We're
currently.
in Trost.
You're in Trost.
Is she speaking to all of us? Can we all hear her?
Yeah. Actually, let me hold on. Let me double check.
She scries on Priscilla and then Komori just appears.
Alright. Yep, creatures, plural. Yeah, I'll hear it.
We're in Trost.
Okay. Okay, so you're already 80%. You're already 80% there.
Yeah, it'd be smarter if we just left from here. If you want to just debrief us now.
No, I don't know if I necessarily want to do this. Do this telepathically. There's There's a couple things. Not to mention you should have the quest on hand, the quest papers on hand when you go up there.
Fair enough.
I'll be. In that case, I'll be traveling to the city.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Are you okay?
Are you gonna, like, teleport here, or are you just gonna get in a carriage?
One moment.
Oh, she's gonna go talk to her dad.
Wait.
She comes back after a few minutes. So the carriage is out. I am forbidden.
Oh no.
It's... Let's see.
Understandable.
It's like, which case my father says he will be teleporting me personally. We'll have to wait for the cover of night.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Will you be going to a specific location, or do you predetermine a location, or do you need a location to go to?
Well, my father can attempt to teleport to Tross itself, but we do not have a hard anchored location to do so.
Hmm.
That could be interesting.
But you can't see teleportation circles through the scry, I don't think, can you?
I'm gonna read the. I just started thinking that. Let's see. Link to your location. Okay. Let's see. You can create perfect teleportation by casting a spell. Okay, which has already been done. You need not use the circle when you cast a spell in this way. No, that's too far. Each is unique sigils. When you first gain ability to cast a spell, you can learn additional sigil sequence during your adventures. You can commit a new sequence to memory after studying for 1 minute.
So I would say yeah.
Yeah, you just need
They
to.
totally can.
It was close enough.
You would just need she if she's scrying on you. You just got to get close enough, and she's just got to look at it, and the spell lasts. Well, okay, she can do it unlimitedly because that's how broken this thing is. But it's if I'm understanding how this thing works correctly, but yeah, because it just says you can do it.
If it's like the crystal ball thingy, it's absolutely. You just fucking do it whenever the hell you want.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Only suggestion is recharged. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's basically just scrying at will.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like. Yeah. So, if you know of a teleportation circle, Yvonne, then
Vaughn leads back. I do know of a teleportation circle I can get you.
it's like,
Yep.
Oh. Let me check something. Let me. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, she can cast it. I had to remember who made the circles in her. Because, like,
If it was Kindroth or her.
I knew it was not Kindroth, but it was, her father can use straight up teleport. She can't. She's not that powerful. He's like,
I'm just imagining right now she went downstairs, asked Krish, nope, no, I'm teleporting us tonight. He's already like gone to start grabbing things. She's like, oh god.
yeah.
He might still come, even if
Yeah,
it is a
like-
teleportation circle.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, in which case I just need to. In which case I can learn your circle through this spell, and then I can teleport us both here, or both there.
Oh boy, so we do get your dad. Okay.
Oh yes, he's made aware that I'm going. It's happening now.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was told.
Honestly, fair.
It's like, yeah, she's very very much like, yes,
You are
that's-
teleporting closer to danger, so you know.
Yeah, well, it's like, well, yeah, she very much said this is like, it's like, yeah, he is coming. That's what I was told. It's like she's this is out of her hands.
Mhm.
Well, it's like, get me close to the. It's like, get me.
He pretty much is, yeah.
He's like, well, get your cat close to the circle, and it's like, and I can learn the circle, but inform us of when you're ready. We'll still wait for night.
Okay. Very well. I'll need another sending. Cool. Avon like looks up. I gotta go give it. Come. Then like looks to everyone. I just told you to come like puppies. This is stupid. What is my mental today? I am so sorry. Ignore me.
I don't think you need to cast
Like,
sending if
when you-
he's scrying on us.
True.
It's like,
Not currently
Just say
bonded right now.
things.
Anyways, we probably should get a move on and get her that information as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Let's move.
Zylna pulls out a loot because that's easier while walking than a liar is.
when you,
What time of day is this?
it's late afternoon at this point, almost evening.
Right.
Avon, when you said, when you started to go after saying come to the mall like puppies, like Kina comes up and you're just like, he's like, so am I a puppy to you?
No! Oh gosh.
Oh,
What have I
no.
started?
Are you sure?
Oh no. Oh no.
Let's go!
As you're starting to move, she
Hunter
She
will
wild
say to
shapes.
Zylna, maybe we should invest on some fire-resistant clothing for him.
yep, she can do that now. She wild shapes into a dire wolf.
Oh. Oh no.
Avon is red
She
beyond belief.
Are you trying to escape?
No.
Okay. She picks you up in her mouth by around your collar, and carries you like a scruffed puppy.
You deserve this.
Oh gosh! Priscilla has flown up and is like now riding Kina.
Are we
The orb
Are we
is,
going
the orb
by...
is the orb is still there.
Oh no.
Mom,
All right.
wait, Gabby, where are
Should we
Nick
unhitch
caught
the
my-
horses?
you, Gabby?
Sorry.
They're
It's
still
okay.
at the house, I do believe.
Okay, you go back to the house. Where Kashir is in the shop. No.
Oh, God.
He's like drunk. It's like we in this now, on here, on the
I
shop
punch
floor.
him in the throat.
But yeah,
He's totally
so
stalking us.
yeah, he was so embarrassed. He went off and got sloshed. And he's like, now I'm gonna just destroy my family home. I'm gonna deal with this
Yeah.
now.
He's like, you get back, the house is just burning down.
Yeah, it's on fire.
It's. I can't have them. No one can, Yvonne.
This is my family.
But you get back to the shop.
Fun fact: my father can counterspell.
Haha.
You can't counterspell. It's like you can't
Can't
counterspell
counterspell
alchemist
a
fire. Throws alchemist fire. Whoosh.
There, I found the perfect image.
But anyway, where did I put it? Okay, well, screw this.
Mother,
Wait, did I pin it? I should have pinned it.
we're back.
I should have pinned it. I did pin it. God damn it. Nothing's in it. Okay. Alright, Trove, wait, is... Okay, I need to clean up the monster images. Because I just saw the Beholder is still on there. It's like, oh, okay. In the shared folder.
Yeah, and the Beholder Zombie, and the Dread Wraith,
Yes.
and the Gazer, and the Foxen.
Oh, and
Well,
next.
maybe keep the Foxen. The Foxen's cute.
Okay, boop. Boop. Klaus, you're not here. Go away, Klaus. By the way, he gave you your credentials and crap like that, Sheero.
Beautiful.
All right. No, this is not an appropriate token for Kina. Token Wolf. We're playing this out. Alrighty. Kina Wolf. Kina size 10. So you get back. You're still being scruff carried. Coral is at the front of the shop. He's like,
Oh no.
he sees you like come in. He's like, he's just like,
Don't worry, Quarrel. It's just Kina.
Oh, okay. Kinky.
This is his punishment.
Oh, even more.
Fuck
It's
you.
like, even more so, kinky.
Indeed.
All right. Well, come in. Kina,
Thank you, friend.
Kina places you over the edge of the counter, and then she wild shapes back, or drops wild shape. And she's gonna look probably huge when I do this. Yep. Wanted to test. I just wanted to play with those features real quick.
I enjoy it.
All right. Oh, I need to put this on. There we go. Okay. It's like, well, we're done with the orders that you put in. Where'd you go? Your father's just in the back.
Wonderful.
Actually, when. Oh yes, and then as when Kina, Wild Shade back, she comes up, goes in for a kiss, but instead of kissing, she licks you.
Hey.
Just real quick, not super like slobber or anything like that.
I'm gonna straight up say, as someone who RP'd a character in a relationship where that was actually a thing. Aww.
Yeah.
Vaughn is aroused.
Oh, is he now?
Oh.
Zylna backs away.
She's like, I know you. He's like, I know you'd like to do things within 20 feet of your family.
Oh yes, indeed. We heard everything last time.
Coral is
I
fanning
think
him.
the whole house
Coral's fanning
knows
himself.
Avon is home. No. I think the whole house know Avon has made it back now.
Of course,
yes.
the entire house heard
Like,
that squeal.
Corinne goes like, "Oh, Vaughn!" It's like,
I'd know that high pitched squeal anywhere.
Hi, Dad.
he's like,
There's just a cackling kitty.
It's like, well, if you'd like to come in. We'd, Hunter, my boy, we got your returning thrown weapons.
Oh, that's amazing. I can't wait to see him in action. Do you have somewhere I could try him out?
Good
Is
question.
my mic working?
Yeah, it was.
To Cheers bed.
Like,
Okay.
And then turns to his dad.
good.
I'm kidding. I promise. Not really, though. He was a dick today again.
Best do it in the workshop. We can try it at the target on the wall. We can
Oh.
Sounds fair enough.
Alright.
Priscilla's cackling evilly. Now attempting to be cuddled in Jiro's arms.
He cuddles. It's perfectly fine.
Zelda's hanging out with Drow.
Alright. Because it was a returning dagger and a returning hand axe.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. One quick moment. I just need to drop off the, let's see, we'll say that these are... Okay, hold on.
Why is this channel so active at night? Go to bed, you sleep goblins.
What?
I'm part of a different server, and the Genshin Impact conversation channel just went active. And there's like 14 people now typing it, and I'm like, it's 10:40 at night. Go to sleep. Stop alerting me that you're typing.
Oh.
Turning
I
off
know,
notifications again.
I typically start ignoring channels when I get into a game.
Okay, so... Alright, just wanted to drop some of the Artificer's information on it, just because that's not, necessary. Okay, so yeah. Those two items. Add those to your inventory. Nope, not on your main page. Which would have done jack shit. Alright. So yes, they're +1s. In which they return to the wielder's hand immediately after it is used to make a ranged attack.
Alright. He'll
Oh crap! I need.
he'll draw the dagger and kind of. Oh, huh?
Ooh,
God bless
What was
him.
that?
that was my sneeze.
Bless you.
Sorry.
You seriously have
um,
the most violent sneeze of anyone I know.
I sneeze and lose my whole soul for 2 seconds. Everything's fine.
He'll draw the hand axe and point at the north wall. Over this way or
Oh,
which
this-
way?
That way.
Okay. He'll motion for Evan to get back a little bit in case something goes horribly wrong.
I'm assuming he does.
There we go.
Or
There
Kina-
we go.
Or
Okay.
Kina pulls him out of the way.
All right.
There's just 3 people in the door, 4 people all just like Scooby-Doo style peeking around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Like accidentally infuses it with like javelin of lightning. Alright.
Returning lightning.
Yeah, return.
When it comes back, you take a D8 of lightning damage.
Oh no, no! It was like no. Make a full dex save. It's lightning bolt. it's a curse item. You see, you're attuned to it, by the way. All right. Yeah. You. It hits. It strikes into the wall, and after like half a second of it embedded, it flies out and returns to your hands.
Oh, that's nice. He'll and then in his left hand he'll quickly pull out the dart and or the dagger and will launch that at the same place.
All right. Yep. Twitch it hits and repeats itself.
Oh, that'll help me out a lot. He says as he quickly puts a quick flourish and slides them into this belt where they were before he gave them up.
Avon claps.
Did my character pay already, or
Pretty sure you did.
Yeah.
These are fantastic. Thank you.
Like, my pleasure. I'm glad they satisfy. Now, Yvonne, about the staff.
Yes, indeed.
He carries over and he leads you over to the staff, which it is now formally a staff. It appears to have solidified. It is not as squishy as it was before. The top of it is still the eyeball, but the eyeball appears to be kind of like inside what looks like a crystal membrane. As it begins looking around.
Ooh.
It's like, yes, it's been doing that, but we think it came out pretty well. If you would like to identify it yourself, you see, it's something that you would be interested in.
I will definitely give it a try. Vaughn will cast Identify.
Okay.
And I will use the once a day
Okay.
effect to just pop it. I do have Identify prepared, but
It does blink. This is
Staff of the Telekinetic Eye.
Ooh, it's very rare. Cool
There's
stuff.
2 tables: Telekinetic Eye Minor Madness and Major Madness.
This,
Okay, hold on.
for the sake of those who can't read it,
That is a fancy ass staff.
this is a
Mage Hand, Catapult, Featherfall, Levitate, Arcane Eye, and Telekinesis.
Yep, it is a staff of 10 charges. They recharge all charges. They regain all charges at dawn. If you use more than half the charges in one day, you must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw after the threshold is reached. On a failure, you suffer a minor madness from the following table. If you use all the charges, you must do the same saving throw again, and this failing so would then go to a major madness. Madness ends when the charges are either regained, or a lesser restoration spell will end it instantly.
Yvonne will explain this all vocally to everyone, including
Alright.
minor, major madness. Or does it seem the identify spell identify what any of these minor or major madnesses could be?
Yeah, I'll share the tables.
When you say that until it regains its charges, do you mean all of its charges, or is it?
Well,
does it?
When it regains any charges, it's all of them.
Oh, I didn't read that. I missed that part when I was reading. I'm sorry. Sounds like it'll be quite a boon to you.
Wait a minute.
You refuse to go through a door.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Hold on a second.
I don't know. Those minor madnesses sounds like things that we would want Yvonne to do.
Yvonne is explaining what these madnesses could possibly be, and Keena's just so this minor madness thing I don't really care about.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. I think the major one is outdated. Double checking my printed copy real quick.
I hope number 4 on the major madness is correct, because holy crap, that's funny.
I can fly! Jumps out, casts Featherfall. See, I'm flying!
I think I changed the wording on some of these. Let's see. Actually, hold on one second here.
That last one for the major is a little bit scary, though.
Yeah, that
Not
last
like
one.
anyone touched
And
me.
Yvonne's just explaining this, and then just looks to Sheero. So, long story short, just make sure you constantly have lesser restoration prepared just in case.
Oh, I've got it. Don't worry.
And if I start acting really funky, yeah.
I keep an eye on you.
Some of those don't sound all that terrible. We could let you suffer for a little bit.
The miners aren't bad. The miners
Yeah,
are
the
just...
miners are Yvonne will stay next to the exit and not go into rooms first. This sounds great. This sounds like an improvement. And then you look at the major one and it's just he'll think he can
I'm
fly
now looking
and
at the
just,
major
jump
ones.
off buildings.
Major. Okay, hold on.
But the majors only occur if I use them all the charges.
And you failed to save.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Which is still possible.
6 was changed. Similar, but hold on. I must have forgot. I think I wrote them in my notes and then forgot to change them. So
Oh, that's better.
okay. Yeah, you believe all of your friends have been possessed and are trying to kill you. Does not make conclusions on what to do about that. And I think I kept. Okay, 4 was correct. Yeah, you fully believe that you can fly, and it is a viable escape option. I think I hesitated for a moment because I thought I knew I changed it one time. At one point, it was, and we'll use it as and we'll use it to escape. But then I was like, no, that presupposes the situation. It's
Well,
I was cleaning up
I
the
mean,
language.
isn't 4 kind of believable? I mean, he is a wizard, right?
Yeah, it is. No. That's not what it was. It was the language it originally had. The language it originally had suggested that he needed to use it immediately to escape, and I was like, no, that assumes that there's something nearby. It like no, you think it is a option. It's not something you are compelled to do, but it isn't. But is entirely reasonable to do in your view. Is to fly away.
And this weapon is just charges. There's no bonus to spells or saving throw, correct? And
correct.
the spells use his save, correct?
It's his save. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's those spells. Mage Hand is. Do you have Mage Hand?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay, well you have Mage Hand as a cantrip now, basically, if you were to attune to this.
Is the Mage Hand like still a physical hand, or is it because it's telekinetic invisible?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a physical hand in the first place. It's like corporeal. Incorporeal, except when you want it to be corporeal.
Well,
It's not invisible, though.
Well, there's an arcane trickster.
Yeah, no, arcane trickster, it can be invisible, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spectral. And
arcane tricksters get the souped up mage hand. I've played one for like 12 levels. I'm very aware.
yeah, I will say it is. I will say it's invisible. And
I was okay with it either way. I just was curious because it was a telekinesis.
it makes sense that it would operate more like a beholder's telekinetic ray, in which case there wouldn't be anything visible. I'll add that. I'll add that to it at some point. But so it's invisible. Kind of like an arcane trickster, but not the full extent of the arcane trickster things that they can do. But yeah, you are a wizard, so you are proficient in wisdom saves, if I'm remembering right. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah, I think I'm proficient in whiz saves.
Wizards are.
Yep.
Intelligence and wisdom is what
It's like I'm like slightly over just averagely succeeding. Like my passive save would be a 16. So there's like a little over half a chance I will succeed it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, I mean, if you run out of your charges, it's not the end of the world. You still got a pretty fair chance of beating it. And if not, Sheero's got lesser restoration. I will eventually have my own. I do plan on Hunter having a lot of healing options.
You just have to...
So, I don't think you're in a bad shape.
Just have that lesser restoration around in case he, like that episode of Rick and Morty when Morty discovered true level and didn't want to live in reality anymore.
This is truly just Sheero running around being like, "Hey Sheero, I need you to buff Yvonne again. Shiro, do this for Yvonne.
Pretty much.
Everything is just to protect him. The enhance ability
Yeah,
so he
he's
does
got
his spells
serious-
better.
He's got serious big brother syndrome.
Just any problem that Yvonne may have can be solved by Shiro.
Oh,
I might
boy.
go insane, but Shiro. I might die, but Shiro.
Now, if he ever runs the 5 madness, let's just leave it for a while, just to see what happens.
I'm invincible.
No, not that one. You have,
I'm looking
you have
forward
a
to this.
voice in your head that you will always verbally refer to it for any question or decision.
Roll 3, and then Kashir shows up.
What's great? I think you guys wouldn't even notice because it would just be like he's talking to Priscilla again.
Yep. Except Priscilla would be like on Shiro's shoulder or something, not paying any attention to him. We'd just be like, that's a little weird. Priscilla, are you listening to him? Are we supposed to be listening to him?
Priscilla just aggressively shrugs.
Good girl.
That stuff has got some fun flavor to it. It'll be fun to watch.
Yeah.
I enjoy it very much.
Crystal eyeball. I've got to find art for it now.
Does the eyeball move around?
Yes, it does.
It's looking around and blinking.
Very
Is it-
Mad-Eye Moody style.
Oh, I love that.
Can the staff make intimidation force intimidation rolls? I'm sure that it's pretty
Hey,
unnerving to watch that thing move
That's
around.
funny, but I think that has to be through Yvonne.
Every once in a while it blinks, but it blinks the eyelids go horizontally, not vertically.
Good.
Cool. I like it a lot. Thanks, Dad. I love it.
Oh, my pleasure. Consider it your congratulatory gift for joining the Stone Dragons. As he gets out a bottle of from the cabinet, pulls out a bottle of liquor.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yes, we'll do that. Looks to Shiro. We may just have to do spell scribing a different day.
Oh, don't worry.
There's always tomorrow.
But before we start drinking, I wanted to show Kina the greenhouse before you and Mom went to bed, because we have to walk through there to get to it.
It's like
So before we start
You hear-
fully
you hear-
drinking and eating
you hear
'cause
an-
dinner also.
you hear as you're doing this, Priscilla looks at the luminescent orb that's still there.
I think we still need to do the teleportation circle thing.
Yes.
So Yvonne was trying to be super subtle about it, just be like, I just gotta walk up, and then he's just gonna like snap Priscilla into the room.
Okay.
But Countess Shiraki needs to speak with my group at the earliest convenience, and since we're going to be heading through Veme Laga, she figured it'd be easiest to come here. And her only way here is through her father, unless she has a teleportation circle. Do you mind if I let her use ours? She's a very reliable companion and confidant. I assure you, Dad.
Oh.
And our friend.
Oh well.
She's a very good friend.
If you can vouch for them, I see no problem.
Yes, I don't expect her to be popping in every day or anything. This should be most likely a 1, maybe 2-time occurrence. Also depends on have them keep working with her.
Very well. You know where it is.
Indeed. Avon just like excitedly turns, looks at Kina. We've got a secret door. And then like just gremlin style scurries up the stairs.
All right. You go up there. She follows.
Do we follow?
Priscilla goes to leave Sheero and then like looks at Avon gremlin style like waddling up the stairs and goes meow and flies back to Sheero.
Wait,
Pass the cat.
like to which I wait. The orb is following Priscilla.
Zelda like pats the kitty cat and says, "You need to go with Yvonne so they can look at the. She can look at the teleportation circle. You can come back and snuggle in a little bit."
Priscilla sticks her tongue out at
Vic,
Zylna,
do we
seems to
know
have
that?
no intention of doing so, and then you just watch as Priscilla goes and disappears, and then reappears in front of Yvonne. Looking extremely frustrated, and Yvonne just goes, I need you, then you can go get cuddles, okay? Lettuce will come later as well. I'll feed you and give you all kinds of the good scritches. I'll even let Sheero do it. I have the good comb. And Yvonne, like, does the necessary stuff to open the secret door.
Okay.
Like I look down at Priscilla. You know he's gonna get too wasted to want to do any of that, correct?
Did you follow them upstairs?
Did
Me?
we?
Did we?
Did we?
I don't know. Yvonne just said, we have a secret door, and then ran up the stairs. He didn't ask if any of you were following. He just kind of sprinted.
No, I'm assuming we follow the
Did
little
we
idiot
follow?
upstairs.
Silva's
Apparently, we're all upstairs.
Silva's just at the dining room table.
Oh,
Hi, Silva.
Hunter will
She.
Oh.
She just kind of waves like bewildered as you're just running up there. Are you holding the staff?
Yeah.
She's a little wide-eyed. She doesn't say anything. She's just kind of like watching the staff while the staff is making eye contact with her. It's
Good.
I love it.
This is like totally perfect. Yvonne is the least sociable person, but has the least sociable gear. Yvonne like does the necessary shit, opens the door. This is the secret meeting room, except it's not. It's secret, but for guilds. It's cool. I like it. I've only been here a couple times to clean.
As,
I
as
enjoy
Hunter
secret rooms.
as Hunter walks off, he looks at the staff and then to her, and then kind of puts two and two together, and he just kind of says, "Yeah, it is kind of disconcerting, isn't it?" And then he'll just kind of give her an awkward bow and runs off.
yeah.
Yvonne kind of like turns, points to the center room. Priscilla, go. I'll go get you some lettuce, and then I'll set it in the circle for you. She's got to watch it for a minute. I'll be right back. And Priscilla just almost gets yeeted into the center of the room, looks back minorly infuriated, and then at the mention of lettuce just kind of seems to settle down. Looks around. Makes eye contact with the orb. Looks away from the orb. Looks back at the orb. Narrows eyes. rolls on cat belly and just starts making paw signs at the orb.
Alright, well, the...
Yvonne comes back and just throws a bunch of lettuce.
Alright, after about a minute or so, it's just like... Alright, got it. When should we arrive?
You should probably talk to your parents, Yvonne, before...
You said later
happens.
tonight. I can check with Mom, but I think after dark should be fine. We can talk in the meeting room. No one should just... It's not in use, I don't think.
Very well. We'll see you after dusk. And the orb disappears.
Wow! Priscilla hisses at Yvonne, flies over to Kina, pouts a little bit, then flies back past Kina looking for Zylna.
The vampire, or the father is a vampire, correct? Do the parents need to give him permission, or? Well, I guess it's kind of your house. I don't know any of this. You just kind
I
of.
think he already has permission at this point.
It's also he's not like doing the activated entry part of it. He's being teleported in, I think. I don't know. Either way, he's received confirmation from someone, and if Chiraki needs it, I guess she'll give it. She'll ask for it. Hey yo, message my daddy. Tell him you have permission to he has permission to enter. This is not a request. He will haunt you outside of your home and just stand there. He knows where you sleep.
You just see a giant bat hanging on a tree outside your window, staring in.
Yeah. It's...
We're waiting for the teleportation circle to go off. Countess Shiraki appears. Dad does not appear. She goes, fuck.
Well, do you wait by the circle when it gets time towards sunset?
Yes, but first I will take Kina upstairs to see the greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
Zylna's gonna drink the booze if nobody else is.
Hunter will.
I can't wait to show you.
Hunter and Spirit will sit by you and keep you company, and Hunter will steal some of the booze as well.
Priscilla takes a lick of the booze.
She is immediately drunk.
Oh boy.
She decides it's not tasty.
Yeah.
She takes like one literal like lick of the booze. Is immediately done with it.
What kind of liquor is it?
It is brandy.
Nice.
You show Kina the greenhouse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yvonne leads her to the hammock. He shows her the spots where he sits to listen to the rain. It's one of my favorite spots in the whole house. I've had many a magical meltdown up here.
It's like, I'm sure you have, but let's try to avoid those best we can.
Yes, yes, indeed. Where's Mom? Was Cytherin in her room when Yvonne just blew through it like, "Hi, mom, bye, mom."
Probably yes.
"Hi, mom, love you. Going to the greenhouse. Bye."
Yeah, okay. It's like, oh, okay. What's it? Check what her. How am I looking there?
Oh. Vaughn gets an evil expression in their face.
What?
Do you want to know something that we can... He'll never know. But it will be so wonderful, I think, just to suddenly have the information of, and he doesn't even live here anymore. His room is unoccupied. It's not near the guest bedrooms. Maris is not across the hall right now.
You mean Silva?
Oh. Silva is across the hall.
Unless you mean at this exact moment.
We could always sleep in Kachir's room and do it on his bed and just not tell him ever.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like,
Am I evil? Am I evil for wanting to do that?
No.
Avon is asking Kina. I'm so sorry. Never mind. We could just do it in my room.
it's like,
You can just sleep in my room. I don't. I love you.
actually, it's like, but when you start to backtrack, she just says like, it's like, she just kind of pulls you close. No, don't back down now.
At least this time.
Oh.
Perhaps Sheero and Zylna won't hear, and neither will my parents.
Well, that's probably that's on you.
But frankly, I don't want to do it in Blaze's room. That is really far away, also a really small room, and I don't know what Blaze has in there. Also, I don't want to deal with him when he returns.
It's like, sounds like a plan.
This is the most stupid fuck you to someone I've ever known. He'll never care, but it would just be a subtle thing that we know. I'm going to do something else.
It's like,
He advised me not to do it. He said it probably won't work, but I want to try anyways because I'm not him. And I'm stubborn as hell.
it's like,
I'm going to try to message Blaze. I cast sending.
oh, okay. It doesn't work.
Blaze, Avon, you hear me? Say yes. Cats. It's just like an instant fail. Oh, cool. Glad to know it
Yeah.
like actually doesn't care about family or how well you know somebody.
Yeah, it's like, question: would it be better if would it be better if your brother never knew, or that everyday pigeons informed him?
Yvonne shrugs. I don't... That's up to you, honey. Oh, I went southern. Oh!
Oh no, it's Blaze. No.
Like,
That's up to you, dear.
it's like,
They fucked in your bed.
yeah, yeah. like as you're just in a shitposty world, as you're discussing this, like inches from each other's faces, your mom's just in the doorway.
Screams.
But anyway,
My sister is currently near me.
That's unfortunate.
wait, are you in the? Are you still in the greenhouse, or are you in?
No, I'm talking in real life.
Oh, okay. I was-
My IRL sister is nearby. But she's in a Minecraft. Nope, she still hears me. She flipped me off.
Okay. Well, well, you see the warehouse, or you see not the warehouse. You see the greenhouse, and plot to desecrate your brother's bed. I presume later this evening.
We plot sex revenge.
Yeah, but
we will not elaborate any further.
but yeah, but it's like at which the dusk comes. I presume you wait at the circle.
Yes, Yvonne at least does.
Yes.
All right. At which the circle begins to glow, light up. Shortly after, three figures appear. One being the Countess. One being her father, and one being Kindroth. And on the Countess's shoulder is Komori. And it's like, right. Oop. Of which, just gonna put there. 1, 2, where are you, my boy? There you are. 3. And Komori. They enter. Of which case, the Countess takes a step forward, her father looks forward to you, Yvonne. May I enter your dwelling?
Yes. You may.
And he crosses the threshold of that door. I think that's what. Yeah.
Zylna just waves at them.
Yeah.
She's just like, did you guys like the painting?
Yes, it was quite enjoyable.
Hooray. She smiles.
Alright. I think we'll wrap up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Before we get into anything more, because it's going to be a conversation. Be right back. Again, sorry.
Sure. Take your time. Nice change of pace playing social.
Session title: Violent Vengeance.
Screams.
I wonder what would have happened if initiative didn't pause and I ended up charging him.
Other session title:
bad
Anxiety and
things.
Assholes.
Like it would have.
Yvonne's brother would probably be dead.
Yeah, it would have. It would have gotten
Oh,
bad.
I would. Oh, he wouldn't have killed him. He would have left him in a bloodied heap, but he wouldn't have killed him.
I mean, knowing his brother, he probably would have done something horrible enough in the fight for Zylna to fucking kill him, so...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The nice thing
I would-
about having... Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't be so confident about 1v1ing him.
Oh, I
You know-
know.
His
I don't
athletics
think
was a
that
30.
Zylna could 1v1 him,
Yeah.
but
I'm just saying, we saw his athletics check and he did roll a 30. I don't want to be confident in fighting him at all. There's a very
No.
good reason Yvonne is scared of him.
no, I don't. I the player don't want to fight him, but Zelda is very. After recent events, if anyone like attacks like her like few friends, she's very 0 to 60 at this point. She's generally going to be pretty pacifist like as she was before, but like she has a berserker button for sure. The berserker button is mostly related to the Bane cultists, probably, but
Alright.
if shit endangers Sheero or Yvonne, especially, like she's going to go a little psycho about it.
Is Hunter in the room with us too?
Yeah, he stays quiet and he will nod to the group silently and respectfully.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does-
that's- Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Am I in the room? I forgot to move. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I would have followed him.
Does any of Yvonne's family join us in the room, or Continue kind of
your
doing the thing.
your father would have. I don't think you at any point did you ever say the word vampire to him?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I did at family dinner.
Alright.
It was Countess Shiraki helping her father. I swear I did.
All right.
If not, I totally would have
In terms
before
of
this conversation.
in terms of experience, you each gained 975.
Nice.
Lovely.
But yeah, that about wraps it up for this week.
All right.
Mm-hmm.